Before we begin today's broadcast, we would like to take a moment to thank our supporters on patreon.com/howdyfolks, whose support helps make live streams like this possible. If you want to become a patron supporter, head over to patreon.com/howdyfolks today. And now, without further ado, let's begin the show.
Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and if you're wondering about the horn, I found it! It's the old Super Chats horn that we used to use every time we got a Super Chat. I found it in a drawer, and I was like, yes! And then right out the gate, the live stream literally starts with a Super Chat from Lena. Thank you so much, by the way. Oh gosh, okay, encoder overloaded. Skipping frames due to lag. Oh my goodness. What have I done that's caused this? Nothing. Apparently? Wait. Oh, it seems to... Is everything broken? It says that everything's broken. Let me do a quick fix on that. It's never a Howdy Folks stream if we don't start with everything being literally as broken as possible. Let's see here. CPU performance is pegged to 90%, but that's not really that problematic. GPU at 64? What are you freaking out about? Everything's fine. And yet we're still dropping frames. So far, apparently, we've dropped 3% of frames. I'm going to have to make a change somewhere. Oh, you know what it might be? Oh, I can't change this during the stream. Okay, no, don't panic, anyone. Nobody panic. We're going to just very quickly hit one little change here in our CPU preset options and hit apply. And we're going to see where that gets us. See if that fixes anything. We might very well have to restart the stream. So what I did was, I guess I'll go ahead and explain it. But I don't actually have time to explain it. I have to fix it. We're going to have to like stop streaming for a moment, but we're going to come right back. Nobody go anywhere. Nobody do anything. Just one. Ooh. Ooh. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I think we might have fixed the problem. No, it's fine, Gillier. We should be back by now. We should be back. Let me check the live stream. Where's the sound? Why do I not have sound? I mean, the sound is turned off on my actual... Where's the sound? There's the sound. I found it. Silly mean. Some lag, but it's good. Yeah, so I found out that I was going to set it to low latency mode, but if you do that, it dips the quality a little bit, which I didn't really want to do. So what I had done, let me explain kind of from the beginning. Before we start the stream, before we play the game you're all here to watch me play, I polled yesterday to ask you folks if you wanted to see me move all of my content to one channel. So the way that we were doing it before is that YouTube videos went on this YouTube channel, and I streamed on this channel, but archives were recorded locally and then uploaded to the Howdy Folks live channel. So the actual archive that's saved at the end of a live stream is not actually the one that I release over there. It's like a local recording. And then I do shorts on another channel. And I don't really produce a lot of content like I used to before I took the big YouTube break. So I really had trouble justifying uploading to 3 different channels. So I just did a poll, and I asked, do you folks think we should move maybe all of that to one channel? And the poll results were very much in favor of that, but now I can't figure out how to get back to my own channel to check those results. Hold on, how do I do that? Oh, your channel. I know I could have just gone to the URL community. The results are 89% of people said bring it all together. So what I've decided to do is try to max out the quality that I can stream to YouTube, which is insane. On Twitch, you're limited to like, what, 6 megabits per second? On YouTube, it's 50. It's 50 megabits per second. I'm like, at that quality, it is H.264. So when I upload videos, if I use H.264, I do 100 megabits per second. I do 50 megabits per second if it's H.265. So it's about half the quality, but I figured, you know what? At 1080p, 50 megabits per second, that is crisp. That is perfect. That is absolutely, I mean, I don't even need to record locally. I still am, just in case something goes wrong and YouTube doesn't save this like the DVR. But I was like, at that point, if I just stream at that super high quality, I won't need to upload the local recording afterward. I can just publish that live stream. So I took a few extra steps because we are downsampling from 4K to 1080, I decided to pick the highest tier level of scalar. So there's like bilinear, bicubic, Lorenzo, or something like that. I don't remember. Like a bunch of different options. And I was like, I'm sure I can do the highest one. Apparently not. That's why the stream was chopping. So I have to stop the stream to change that. Hopefully it still looks okay. We'll have to play around with that a little bit more. But the great thing about YouTube is, unlike Twitch, which only does this for, I think, like Twitch partners, and then maybe sometimes if the servers aren't like super hammered, they'll do it for affiliates as well. YouTube, if you can't watch 50 megabits per second, you don't have to. You can always select a different option. It'll actually scale it down to as low as 144p if you need to. But there you go. That is what we've gone through all of that effort for. A couple other things to note. You might see this light here. You're not supposed to. Did I hit the camera? Hold on a minute. Let me do something. If I go to the game section. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to get up and go adjust the camera here in a minute. But I guess now you get to see my expert ingenuity over here on this light. I talked before about how the lights were too bright if I had them on their highest setting, but if I dimmed them any, it was too dark for the camera. But if they were on all the way, they were too bright for my eyes. So I've taped parchment paper to the lights to add like a nice diffusing effect, and it's great now. And I've got the horn. That's all the updates for today. We can actually play the game now. But first, big shout out to Guillermo GSNL, a name from way back. Great to see you in the chat here today. The setup is quite different. Yeah, it definitely is. Guillermo GSNL and Lena. Thank you, by the way, Lena, for the tip right out the gate. I'm real happy about the light. How is your mic, by the way? I know you got a new mic yesterday. How did that turn out? Yeah, the new setup is cool. We've got this desk here that like rolls so I can get out of this chair. And I'm going to go adjust the camera and we'll be right back. But respond in the chat to all the things I just said and I'll respond to you when I'm back. It's a bit of a process. I'm going to a be right back screen because I got to push the desk out of the way, get up, like go around, reach up and fidget with the camera, and then come back. That's the downside to this setup. Nothing is within an arm's reach. I have speakers hooked up to my computer that I have to turn off before I stream, otherwise they like echo into the microphone, and I cannot change. It kind of diffuses the shadows a bit too. Like the shadow from this isn't quite as like bad. Okay, if I don't do it before the stream, I have to do all of that. I have to push this and get up and walk over there to the speaker. It's a whole mess, but we'll be right back. Did that do it? For the most part. I think that mostly fixed it. I'm like still not quite centered. I'll just sit a little bit weird. That's perfect. Oh, folks. I also put a hook on the wall that I can hang my headset from because before I was just laying it in the chair next to me, which is not ideal. Okay. We're ready to get going. Absolutely, finally. I'm bad at games. It seems I missed yesterday's stream. Did you? Were you not there? I guess not. Yeah, I guess you missed it. Well, I can get you caught up on everything you missed. We ran around Sector 7, and we did some odd jobs. And then we went topside to steal from Jesse's father. And then we went back downstairs where Dementors attacked us. Or Voldemort's Death Eaters. You could go either way with that. And now... where are we? We're just kind of standing around. I think getting ready to go blow up another reactor. Wow. Okay, cool. So, Lena's mic works great. My girlfriend said it's the best she has ever heard me. Well, there you go. That's exciting. Congratulations on the new mic. I hope it continues to work for you for many years. And, yeah, it's cool. Your interface. What did we talk about the interface that you got? I can't remember now. Because I know you got an XLR mic and an interface. Was the interface a Behringer or was the mic a Behringer? Were they both Behringer? Gosh, I don't remember. GSNL, of course I remember you. A lot of things stick out to me. Specifically combinations of things. So Gilliam is a username I will never forget. GSNL, I remember you not just for your username, but also because of your avatar. I said thumbnail before, but avatar. Like, the two of those things paired together, for me, is like it's a core memory. I will never forget that. I've got a lot of different folks who follow like that. Hey, what's up, Crispy? What a username. What's up? The sky, the ceiling, the roof. My cholesterol, probably.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts leaderboard.
Hey, it had a purpose.
After you guys come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together.
Oh, what a sweet, innocent lamb of a man.
Stagehand once again. I'm starting to think I'll never have a starring role.
There's always next time.
What's this? Words of encouragement? Thanks. I need them.
Okay, cool. Let's head out before this gets any sadder than it needs to be, and we'll head out into the real world. They're both Behringer. Okay, good. Behringer makes some quality products.
All right. Let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
States vision.
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
You can change the equipment of allies who have left the party, switch out materia and accessories as the situation demands. Absolutely, except has anyone left my party? I'm pretty sure it's still me and Tifa. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's been the same party. That's been like, oh, well, no, we had Barrett for a little bit. Okay, well, Tifa's back in the party, and I suppose if we wanted to, we could probably, yeah, she's got rooms for some extra materia. Oh, we can only give her Ifrit, though. So, let's see, she got HP up, Chakra, Auto Cure. I actually don't want to change any of those things. Those are all exactly perfect, as is Tifa. She is perfect, and I love her. Do we want to go to the weapon shop, though, and see if maybe they have any new stock for Tifa? Because she's had basically the same gear since we started. Cloud got a new sword, and I just feel like it's only fair if Tifa also gets a new sword. Or, well, new gloves, potentially. I think we took a wrong turn. I am lost and confused, and it's very blue. I think we go this way, though. We're about to end up, if we're not careful, we're going to end up at the little girl with the cats. And I don't want to talk to the little girl with the cats.
Around the block to get their hands on big old swords like yours.
That's fantastic, man. I'm happy for you. Do you have anything for... No, this is all you've got. You've got iron bangles and star bracelets. None of these are going to benefit anyone in this party. Oh, Barrett's in the party, eh? Or I can just buy stuff for him, I guess. He will be in the party once we start the mission. Where are we headed to, by the way? I suppose we should take a look at Big Map and figure that out. Oh, okay. We're heading way out to... My gosh, what? Way over here? Undercity Station? That's a bit of a pilgrimage. And apparently we're going into territory we've never explored before. So we're going to have to go a long way. We also have to choose our route. Do we want to take Little Road here? Or do we want to go up and take Big Road here? Or are we all going to agree that it probably doesn't matter and we could take either route and it's not going to make any difference? We're only at chapter 4 of 18. It will take some time. Man, what you so bummed about that for, though, dude? That means we get all this extra time to spend together. Having fun. All this wonderful time we can spend getting lost in the world of Final Fantasy VII, being confused about what directions we need to go, whether or not there is actually a giant crab, which I'm pretty sure that there is, and it is actually quite large. And anyone who disagrees is wrong, both in terms of technicality and also morally wrong, and should probably repent, because there's definitely a giant crab somewhere in this game. I'm not crazy. We're going to find it, and then I will be vindicated on the world stage and seen for the wonder I am! Just be prepared is what I'm saying. That's the only advice that I can give you. My ambitions and my teeth are bared. Be prepared. The world is very blue. Is this like a blue light filtering glasses thing? No, it is just very blue. Remarkable. Okay, that's why I have very sensitive eyes. Have we talked about that before? Whoa, it's Chadley!
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far.
I didn't realize we'd completed anything
I've developed a new materia.
else at this point. He just sort of appeared in front of us. What have you got for me there, buddy? So we've talked about needing a wind materia. We've already got an SS materia. Yeah, go ahead and buy one of these. I mean, they're useful against some enemies. I don't think we need more than one, though. We'll just equip that onto somebody.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Absolutely, Chadley. Absolutely. You're such a strange little lad, but I love you. Real quick, do we need to upgrade our weapons? Oh, yeah. Tifa's, like, way behind. Let's go ahead through here, and we're going to upgrade her level gloves. Her leather gloves, so she's kind of on par with us. Also, I just realized that my OBS is frozen. Is the stream still going? Yes. Good. That was a little bit of a concern, and it looks like it's running fine. Okay, well maybe OBS will unfreeze, or it will crash. Either way, it might crash, at which point the stream will stop. But so long as the stream is running, we're not going to be too concerned about it. Although I don't know how to stop it. Maybe I'll just, if it stays in this sort of frozen state for the remainder of the stream, when we get to the end of the stream, I'll just have to, like, Alt F4 it or something, assuming that works. Okay, what can we get for Tifa? What do we want to get her? New materia slot? Yeah, she can have the wind power. We've made that decision. Give her more attack power, absolutely, and that's basically all we can do for her. But that's enough, because now we can go into materia equipment, select her, and throw on. Now, I did say we were going to give her... So what is this? Allows you to use the revive spell. Does the revive spell actually, like, revive different players? I feel like Cloud should have that, because we normally play as Cloud. And I think if Cloud dies... I might be remembering the game wrong, but I think that if Cloud... Oh, good! OBS unlocked! And the chat's working. Okay, fantastic. Live preview? Live preview. Wonderful. You've not missed much, I assure you. Is it weird that I have still never played FF? It looks amazing, though. Maybe I will give it a go one day. Hey, I think it's on PC or coming to PC soon. Might be on the Epic Store. It's coming to Steam. It's worth playing. PS4, PS5. I love Final Fantasy VII. It's the only one I've played. I played the original like 1.5 times, and I've now played the remake 1.5 times. So I strongly recommend it. I can't remember whether or not if Cloud falls, if all the other characters are still alive, whether or not it continues, or if when Cloud dies, it automatically is over. I cannot remember. It kind of makes me... It tempts me. It tempts me into putting revival on Tifa so she can revive us. I guess we might as well. And then either it works or it doesn't. We'll find out. And then we don't have any more summons, so that's not going to work out for us. We've only got Ifrit. There are more summons we can get. Like, I remember there being a Chocobro we could get at one point that'll summon in and do some funny stuff. There's a big ice one you can summon. I think Chadley at some point will have missions for us, and we can go in and fight them, and if we beat them, we get the summons. Right now, we have actual Satan, so I'm not too concerned.
You sure you ready for this?
Yeah, why not? What more are we going to do to prepare? We fought a bunch of thugs. We rescued some cats.
On schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more is coming too. Shut them all down by today, or we shut another down for you. Ain't on us, not us. Play it cool.
Okay, don't say play it cool out loud when they're walking by. That's a little bit sketchy. That's like when you've done nothing wrong, but you get pulled over because the taillight's out and you're acting like a fool because you just are like, oh my gosh, what if I get arrested because I'm acting strange? And then you keep acting strange.
Announcement from the Shinra Electric Power Company. The terrorist group Avalanche has issued another bomb threat. In response, we have raised the threat level and entered a state of heightened alert. All lines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets.
Just like the boys.
Once we're inside the facility,
The
it's the
dumb
same
muffins.
deal as last time.
Head for Mako storage.
And then blow it all to hell. Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
Yeah,
Sure.
So if you missed the last stream, obviously you saw Jesse and Wedge earlier. They're not dead. I know that makes it sound like they're dead when you say, let's do it for them. Real Remember the Alamo kind of vibes. Jesse's leg is just hurt, so her and Wedge stayed behind.
This fast. There's barely anyone on this train, and none of them look happy to be here.
It's been 2 days.
Might
What do you mean
stand
this
out.
fast?
You two stay here.
I'm not sure if I tracked the logic there. 2 days ago, we blew up one of 8 reactors in the city, caused a lot of damage, and killed a lot of innocent people. How long did you think it would take for that word to spread, Tifa? Like, surely you realize everyone would wake up this morning and be like, or the morning after. It's been 2 days.
Cloud,
What's up?
The train will be passing an ID checkpoint shortly.
here comes the first hurdle.
Barrett is on this
I
mission.
know.
I know you love Barrett,
Doesn't mean
Lena.
I don't have butterflies in my stomach.
I can't remember. I know at one point a train ride goes bad, but I don't think it's this one.
Hey, would you mind keeping an eye on things
might be
the
this
next
one.
we're over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all. The people on this train don't.
He'll be fine.
Maybe. But
Hey, Beluga Nonsense, welcome.
Be right back.
thanks.
I was kind of hoping the same. Oh, it is the same Shinra guy.
So, do you still support those terrorists? Avalanche is a blight on Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is
Is that less strain on my eyes?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
These are the super blue light blocking glasses for super
You know you're
sensitive
better than that.
eyes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Little self-referential. Oh my gosh, is that materia on the train? Who just leaves that lying around? Can we access it? An orb of healing. Nice. Can we give that to Barrett, or is Barrett not in my party yet? Apparently not, but we can equip it to him. If he had some... Oh, hold on. What have we got here? Oh, we can give him a charm imbued with a fervent desire to be by one side for eternity. Let's not put that on him. That would be funny, but it would be weird. You got the same glasses as Barrett. Wait, do I? I mean, kind of. Mine are very orange, though, aren't they? Extremely orange. I might keep these on for a bit. They look a bit silly, and honestly, anything that was blue before I put them on has now turned green. There is, like, no blue entering my eyes. But, again, I have very sensitive eyes, and even with the filtering on the lights, which is falling apart. Oh, no! Yeah, you wouldn't be shocked how difficult it is to get tape to stick to parchment paper when parchment paper's entire reason to exist is that it's a non-stick surface for cooking. I should have probably actually stapled it. That would have been the most clever thing in the world if I'd stapled the tape to the paper. But we're getting by with what we can here, all right? I'll have to do some revisions to this when I end this stream, as well as like drench my eyes in some sort of lovely... It wants me to go that way? Is that what it's telling me to do? What direction on this train do you want me to go to make time pass? Want me to go further forward? You want me to go way up here? like an infinite amount of distance. I'm just still holding down the down button, or the up button. Alright, you know what? We're going to go back and check on Tifa. Alright, can we talk to strange woman on train? She looks concerned. I mean, she's not, like, that strange. I wouldn't blame her. There has just been a horrible eco-terrorist attack. So I might be a little bit apprehensive as well. What's up, guys? Just a man with giant sword on back. Nothing weird going on.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
I mean, that's not a problem, right? Okay, I take it back.
Critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated, commencing at the rear of the train.
Uh-oh.
Get over here! Now!
Let's not be obvious. Alright, never mind. It's too late. We're going to be obvious and this is just going to happen.
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
What, by myself? I mean, I can, but still. Oh my gosh, you know what we haven't had an opportunity to do yet? Is run assess on these and see what's up with slug rays. Tell me your story, Slug Ray. You have a weakness to electricity. You're immune to sleep and, I guess, poison is what that means. A combat sentry weapon, manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division. Its gyroscopic control system enables the unit to track and engage intruders from the air at high speeds. Physical attacks rapidly fill its stagger gauge. If dealt a certain amount of physical damage while airborne, it will crash to the ground. Okay, fantastic. Good to know. We're just going to keep like whacking it with basic attacks until we have the ability to do a good triple slash. These are always fun. Those do a ton of damage as well. Dang, our limit gauge is already filled. We don't need it yet, but hopefully that, you know, endures into the next combat suite, because I'm assuming there's going to be... Can I not... What? Okay, I guess I don't get to go through there. Not an option for me. I'll just stay back here and fight Slug Ray D and whichever one this is. Slug Ray... Okay, that's... You know what? We're still not going to use the limit. Because limits to me are much like... You know how in video games when you'll get a bunch of potions and you'll never use them because you'll be convinced that you might need them later? That's what the limit break is for me. I'd never want to use it because what if there's a boss coming up next that I could have used my limit break on? And then I never use my limit break. Like, I'm sure it didn't persevere through that combat encounter. I'm sure I don't have it anymore.
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
I'll look after the others.
If this were like a Telltale game, it would have come up on the screen and said, you know, he'll remember that.
There's no end to them.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully contain neutralizing threats.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a big plan E.
I'm sure we could have just opened that door. I mean, I'm not saying that what he did was wrong because it looked cool, but I also don't feel like it was necessary.
Okay, y'all watching now. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
That did not sound graceful.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now kiss her. Okay, don't. That's good. The more gentlemanly option.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Yeah, okay, we lost our limit break. What a shame. Should have used it while we had the opportunity. You know what? From now on, I'm just going to use it. If I know I'm at the end of a combat encounter, there's no reason not to. It could be fun. We are going to go ahead and use triple slash, though. It's my favorite ability. Also, don't worry. I know that, you know, Barrett is technically now missing from the party, but he's going to come back, I assure you. That was just a waste of many attacks because they...
That's gotta be him.
You're not wrong. That probably is him, but what if there are, like, hidden chests and things if we explore further down? I'm sure, I mean, Barrett's a big guy. Big, strong, tough guy. He probably has plenty. Oh, we can rest if we want to. How's our health? Do we, let's have a little break. Barrett will be fine. He's a grown man. He can take care of himself, I promise you. Hey, how about that? Am I wrong, or can you sometimes buy, like, records from these things? I feel like we're supposed to check every single one of them on the off chance they have something that we can't get somewhere else, and then I'm depressed about it at a later stream because I realize I missed something. Boy, the music is not giving us a break here. Okay, obviously, rescuing Barrett is like a peak priority right now, and we need to go do it, otherwise the game is not going to calm down. Oh yeah, of course, Tifa. I almost feel like it's too comical. The voices are so quiet, the music's so intense. I feel like this can't be right. I feel like something's gone wrong. Oh my gosh, I did not remember trains coming down these things. Can we die like that? Oh, this is a strange camera angle. This is a choice. Yeah, he has a gun for... You're right, I'm bad at games. He has a gun for a head. He'll be fine.
We had then, didn't you?
Sir!
Born survivors, these surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
In custody, sir.
Oh.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
I just completed Detroit Become Human on PC. Completed on PS4 and now on PC. Still one of the best games I've ever played. The graphics, the story, the music, just the experience is amazing. GSNL, I remember when that game came out, it got memed on pretty heavily because it was trying to tackle a very serious subject matter and apparently didn't do it quite so gracefully. Do you agree or disagree with that criticism, out of curiosity? Don't die, Rees. Oh, don't put that on me, Lena. I forgot I haven't died yet. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stress. But I'm the enemy. Businessman feels new emotion. Compassion. Yeah. It's that classic sort of anime on-the-nose dialogue that we've learned to all love and appreciate. Do they only go down that way?
We have a visual on the targets, requesting immediate assistance.
I don't want to die down here from a train. I feel like that would be the absolute worst, and I have no idea how to avoid it. I have no idea how to know what route they're going to take. I have no idea how to know where they're going to be next. I'm just, it's scary. We've already scanned all of them. Jeez. I did notice that there was a grenade there. I didn't do anything about it. I opted to pretend like it wasn't. Okay, hold on. That's like changing colors. Does that mean there's a train coming? Oh gosh, don't shoot me. I've got fire. Take that. You're not the one that's targeting me. That's a problem. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm like frozen. Okay.
All set. There.
Gosh.
Gotcha.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
This light is the only clue I have as to what may be happening. But it's not actually that useful, as it doesn't really tell me anything. I also don't remember what side we previously had a train come by on. Oh my gosh, I'm terrified. It's not supposed to be a no-death playthrough. I'm bad at games. It just so happens that I haven't died yet. And so there's a lot of pressure on me to not die. Because I've not died yet. It is pressure put on by myself. What side did the train come down on? I don't remember. Okay, if we use logic and we say there's a station there, but that's not a station where people get off at, so maybe that's our clue. Okay, let's just sprint it. It's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna sprint it. Oh, okay.
He's close. Come on.
He is close.
Barrett.
Tifa, could use some help here.
You're gonna get us all killed, Tifa, if you're not careful. I'm just expecting a train to come by any moment. Okay, yes, stairs. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with
Okay, she's on this side. Oh my gosh, she's not anymore! My entire reason for being on this side was because that's where she was, and I assumed the game wouldn't have her just run herself over. Alright, hold on. Did you look both ways before you walked over there? I'm very nervous about this. I don't even know if we can get run over by a train. That might not even be a thing. Maybe that was it. Maybe the train only comes when it knows you're not going to be hit by it, so that it just makes... Maybe not! Who can say? They come by so fast, too. I don't even know if you could pay attention to where they're at and where they're going. Alright, I feel relatively sure that no matter what happens, we're going to be completely safe over here. I'm not going to feel completely safe till we're out of these train tunnels. I'll tell you that right now. So Barrett is now officially in the party, which means I should probably upgrade Barrett's weapon as soon as this fight is done. Considering I don't think it's been upgraded at all since the start of the game. Since we didn't even have the ability to upgrade it until we were out of the tutorial area. Even though I kind of remembered how to do it. That's the song that plays at the end of a successful battle in the original. And I love that Barrett knows it and sings it.
Let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor. Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans in case we had to get off early.
Naturally.
From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
I like how there's an obvious camera above us. And we're just having a discussion in front of it. I mean, at no point have we thought about hiding our identities, about being, you know, stealthy. Barrett was yelling at people on a train in the last stream.
Gotta do is tank it.
Okay. Let's march boldly on and assume that we can't get run over by anything that might want to kill us.
About, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
No, I would never question the video game's logic. I have the utmost respect and appreciation for the video
Analytics
game's
reports
logic.
that the results fall within the admissible range. However, the casualty rate significantly exceeds previous projections.
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
So I was chuckling because I realized I was like looking down at the screen and I'd noticed the little postage stamp in the corner where my face is. It looks like my eyes are closed when I'm looking down there. We figured this out yesterday as well, but I didn't realize. I feel like it's even more apparent with the glasses on. So I like held my eyelids open, like just open, and looked down to see if it would make a difference. And yes, it looks like I'm very scared about something. So if you see me doing this, I'm not asleep, I assure you. My eyes are still open. I can see what I'm doing down here. But I was just fiddling with the settings a bit because I turned them down a lot to get the stream working, and I'm thinking that I maybe didn't need to, and all I actually had to do was change the way that we were downsampling to a less intensive one. So I'm making some adjustments down here that none of you need to see or worry about. And we're back in the video game. Let's get going. I don't know what this voice is. Well, this is my bad Obi-Wan Kenobi voice, actually. This is my bad Alec Guinness. Yes, Luke, I knew your father. They cut his legs and his arm off. Left him to die by burning to death. Called him my brother and then watched him just go burst into flames. It's terrifying. He's still alive. He'd try to kill you if he found you, I'm sure.
Think you can stop me?
So we know, and we have seen it happen, that trains will go down that side of the track. I don't like how willingly Tifa has just run over there. I don't like that I feel like there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe my best bet is to just, like, shoot fire at the things that are over there, and hopefully they'll come over here instead. Maybe I can, like, draw them over. Okay, well, we're not going to be playing as him anymore. Can someone, like, do a Google search and tell me whether or not you can actually get hit by a train over here, or if I'm just being, like, paranoid for no reason? Because that's always a possibility.
Finish him off.
Yes, I knew your mother, too. She was a senator in the old Republic. She was like 5 years older than your father. He was a little child when they met. It's kind of gross. They really didn't have any business being together at that sort of an age difference. Your father seduced her by stalking her and saying weird and creepy things. It was very disturbing, actually. I should have realized what a problem your father was. Oh, we could have been running along up here. Or is this just like, oh, there is something hidden over here. Oh, fantastic. Got to deal with some werecats, but that's not like a big deal. Have we scanned these before? Oh, quick way to find out? Yeah, there we go. Touch middle button on your controller, and if it comes up with like a list of their weaknesses and what they are, if it says tactical data not available, it means that no, you have not done it. So do assess on the wererat. Oh, it still says tactical data not available. Oh, maybe we'd already scanned them then. I don't know. Who can say? Too late to worry about it now. We've wasted one of our ATB, but we're fighting like werecats. So at the end of the, or wererats, I should say. At the end of the day, it's not like we're missing out on much. Never was going to be a particularly difficult combat encounter, was it? Google says nothing about the train. Okay, well, thank you, Lena. You know what we didn't do is we didn't buff Barrett, and I wasn't joking about that. We actually need to do that real quick. So we need to go to the upgrade weapon section, and he's got quite a lot of upgrades. I keep upgrading everyone's attack abilities, but I feel like maybe there's other options we should be pursuing. That being said, he doesn't use a lot of magic, and more HP is more better. New materia slot, absolutely. Maybe he can have the wind ability, more attack power. I know that I said I wasn't going to just keep buffing things like attack power, but oops, there I go again. Oops, I buffed him. Yeah, there we go, buff defense. Now we can say that we have a nice balanced character. And then I noticed that we now have 6 more SP for Tifa, and I think Cloud had 10 more, so we must have done a level up at some point. What have we got over here? Max... more HP. Yeah, just do that. I don't even need to think about that. There we go. So she's not so soft now. You better upgrade... Oh, I'm going to upgrade Barrett. Trust me, I don't want Barrett to die any more than anyone else here does. Barrett's fantastic. I don't particularly like to play as him, but it's nice to have him in the party. Magic power up. Okay, we'll boost magic power. And then I don't think there's anything we can do with 4. Oh, well, apparently physical damage reduction when guarding. Might as well. It's a fun time. We're not going to worry about upgrading the Buster Sword, because I don't reckon we're going to go back and use it at all. It does technically have more physical strength, but we lose one of our slots, and I really don't want to lose any of our materia, so we're probably not going to do that. Meanwhile, Barrett, speaking of, has an additional materia slot, so we will give him... Do we want to give him healing materia as well? Do we want everyone to have the ability to heal? Oh, he already has it, doesn't he? Hold on. Yeah. let's go ahead and give him wind, because that might... we're going to give Barrett wind. There's a joke in there. There's a funny joke in there. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to extract the joke. I'm not going to... the joke might blow, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to let it rest. Better to keep it silent than deadly, am I right? Yeah, we're going to give him wind.
Jesse was going to back him up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he needs our help. So let's not keep him waiting.
Don't worry, we're not going to keep him waiting for long. Just long enough to fight everything we find in this cave. We're just going to go and assume that there's nothing that we need to worry about. I'm not going to worry about the trains anymore. I'm just going to assume that the game knows that it would be unfair for me to get killed by a train that I had no chance of ever seeing coming at me, and that it's just not going to happen. And if that's how we die, you know what? That's life, isn't it? And you can't control things like that. Who's about to die? Cloud's about to die. We can raise him, or we can throw him a high potion. Let's do that. You do need to be careful. That's true, Cloud. And also, why don't you do a triple slash if you're done being useless? I'm starting to understand why there is that alternate combat mode where everyone attacks automatically and all you worry about is giving the commands. That could actually be fun. That could be a really fun way of playing the game. Because a lot of this game is just waiting on that ATB gauge to fill up. Or waiting for the limit gauge to fill up. And then doing attacks. And, like, just focusing on that could be a good time. Cloud, boy, you are almost as close to death as Tifa is. Go ahead and cure yourself. Tifa. No. Hush. You're fine. Do chakra. That'll heal you up a bit. Okay, good.
Never in doubt.
And then give her a potion. So hold on a minute. There you go. Ooh, actually, no. We're still not in the best shape, are we? Oh, can we not do spells from the main menu? I thought that would be faster. What about using potions? You can't use these from the main menu. So if I want to use a potion on everyone in the party, I have to open up my command menu, go to potion, and then select Barrett. And then I have to go to item, potion, and then select Tifa. And then I have to go to item, potion, and select Cloud. Okay, then. That's fine. Whatever. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Ooh, train. Oh, it's up top. Oh, thank goodness. Ugh. Lena, what do you have to admit? Something terrible? Is this about to be a confession of you didn't actually Google the train thing? That would be a funny admission if you were just like, oh my gosh, actually, yeah, I never Googled the train thing. Lol. I just told you that and thought it would be funny if you died. Lol. Oh yeah, there's the pup. We're supposed to be keeping an eye out for that pup. That's a pretty iconic looking company logo. If it was ever different, you'd almost be positive you're in like a different reality.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
Excellent work, everyone. Do you remember the Minecraft Patreon stream with the modded world? I can't say that I do.
All kinds of creepy crawlers make themselves at home in the place. They get messed up even more by the Mako.
Mako did this?
No, not Mako. Shinra. What?
That black...
Oh, this is new. Okay, hold on. No, we got this.
Just do it right.
I remember these things being really, really annoying when we first went through the game.
finish this.
But they don't seem all that difficult to deal with now. Again, a lot of the game just feels a lot easier than I remember it being. And I'm wondering if that's just because I've gotten better at video games, or if we just haven't gotten to the hard parts. Like, what if most of what I remember about this game and its difficulty is all just, like, later game things? And I'm, like, coasting right now, feeling like, oh, I'm really getting away with something here. But then in about, like, half an hour, we're going to hit the hard part of the game. The hard part of the game. And I'm just going to start dying again and again. And what is that down there? That's just fire. What is that? There's a guy down there next to it. He doesn't seem particularly bothered by it.
No problem.
I remember there being an explanation for all of this stuff. And it's like, I think Mako poisoning or something as basic as that. Or it could be that they were doing like experiments and they escaped. Or maybe they're intentionally set loose down there. Whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The game will re-explain it to me in a bit.
That it?
Ugh. Never mind, it won't make any sense. I mean, I know we did a few different live streams with patron supporters, but it's been 3 years ago, and I really don't remember any of the details from any of it. I'm sorry to say. It's been so long ago now. I think we did like a survival island at one point, which was kind of cool. I think oh, that's a big one. We need to scan it also.
Too bad.
I'm not really doing anything with this information. Like, they're telling me the weaknesses with ice and fire and things, but I'm not actually like following any of the combat guidelines, am I? I'm just pretty much ignoring all of it. Also, I did notice that I'm about to hit my limit break, which is exciting.
You're mine.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm looking at my MP gauge. I'm so dumb. Hey, Gilliam, welcome back. Okay, so we need to take a moment, then, to go ahead and cure up Tifa, because she's sort of... Bless her, she's sort of a glass cannon, isn't she? And then we're going to triple slash these guys. So that'll do... okay, I should have done that a little bit differently so that the 2 attacks went to the queen and not to the little guy. That's fine, though. And then we can all go all out on this guy. Which, unfortunately, go all out is not an option in this game, because this is not... what is the name of that game where that's an option? Ni no Kuni. A game that I'm playing on the Switch, or at least I was until I got... until I got Kirby, which is the only game that I'm focused on right now. Alright, do focus shot. And then Tifa. Give yourself unbridled strength so that you do more damage. And then also go ahead and give yourself... do chakra. That'll restore some of your health.
Going in. Now you're in for it.
Oh my gosh, my limit is unlocked. See, I said I wasn't going to waste it again, and I'm not going to. Fantastic. Good job, everyone.
Those things really creep me out. Jenna should do something.
After an accident,
But it's too late then.
So no epic loot to be found down here. Presumably we need to go this way and across. Or no, hold on. Is this the direction that I just came from? I can't remember now. That might be where we came from, and then we came down here. And now I don't actually know where I need to go. I just saw a parody show about my country with my family. What did I miss? Well, was it a good parody show, I suppose? And you missed us getting lost in this area that probably has like a very clear escape route that is labeled right here. Okay. That's where we need to be headed. Check the map. No. I figured it out. I do need to run to the restroom, though. I'll be, like, right back. This happened last stream as well. I drank a lot of water before we started. That was a mistake. Hello, welcome back. I went to the guest spot, and the guest spot is not occupied. The guest slot, I should say. Is audio, everything good? So in addition to going to the restroom, I also got more water. I'm sure that will not negatively impact the future of the stream in like 30 minutes when my bladder is once again full. I want to point out that I've got a perfectly sized normal bladder. It's just tilted at an angle, so I have to go to the bathroom more often. Oh, should I count down? It was me. I burned it down. I think some of my messages are disappearing. L. Hee, imagine getting them removed. Maybe IDKY though. Zzz. Were people's messages removed? I think that sometimes it will flag someone's messages depending on what it says, but I don't have any of those in here. So no, I don't think any of your messages have been removed. It was me that burned it all down. It was me, I burned it down. What are you talking about? Oh, is this about... You're the son of a gun that burned down the forest village! That's okay. Wow! That is a memory. I had to go way back into the recesses of my mind for that. That was ages ago. I do remember it, though. I think we were living inside of, like, the big cedar or big red trees. It might have been, like, the big sequoias, the big redwoods, and then someone started a fire and it all went up in flame. And I think that's when we ended the series. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what, Lena? I'm going to tell you right now. That is A-okay. You know, these things happen. I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose. And if you did, it was funny. I need to see if I still have those somewhere. That would be a funny, like, YouTube short. If I could throw that together. Dang. What a throwback, though. Talk about something that I have not thought about in ages. Wowzers. Well, I am back, Gilliam. I see your zzz. I assume that's because you were falling asleep in the middle of the chat. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry I had to go to the restroom. I'm sorry I had to get some water. None of you want to talk now. Now the chat's dead. Everyone's having discussions when I'm gone, apparently falling asleep and giving L's in the chat. But now that I'm back, oh, okay. Well, did nobody talk to Rees? Just make Rees play the game. I feel a lot better now that I've urinated. Oh, you can always tell, in case you folks listen, in case you ever wonder, does Rees have to go to the bathroom? There is like an obvious sign. I stopped talking. And that can be confusing because sometimes I stop talking just because I'm focusing really hard on the game, and it might be hard to tell, like, okay, which is which. It should be obvious though. Like, am I doing something intensive? No. Did I stop talking anyway? Yes. I have to pee, and I'm trying to figure out when the most tactical moment to pause the stream and go pee is. I felt really bad because it kind of ended the stream series. You shouldn't feel bad. That was right before I quit YouTube. So I was already getting to a point where I was like super stressed and worried about deadlines that I wasn't meeting and schedules that I wasn't living up to. And I was like, I don't even have time for this live stream series. I need to be making Minecraft videos. And I had all this stuff going on in my head. So ending that series was a relief. It was one less thing off my mind. And then quitting YouTube and having that break was the best thing I think I've ever done in the entirety of my 11 years on YouTube. So if anything, Lena, I owe you a thank you. Thank you for burning that down. I really do appreciate it. That is very funny, though. When you asked me about that series, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't remember anything. I hope you're not going to say, can you say my favorite line from that series that I love, and I'm sure you'll remember? And I'm going to be like, oh, what did I say? Something silly, I'm sure. Something about grapes and walnuts? I don't know. Oh, but no. Wow. What a time. What an absolute time. Okay, what were we doing in this game, though? Oh, we are on Chapter 5, by the way, Gilliam. I know you were concerned about us being...
I guess Shinra's doing something about those monsters after all.
Doing a half-assed job.
Hey, how did we get such a shit detail?
Screw it. Let's just give it a quick once-over and call it a day.
That's why these monsters are terrorizing the peoples. Because Fireman here is not doing a good enough job of exterminating them. Roll out of the way. First off, let's not stay close to that guy. Let's do an assess on him. And what are the odds that... Oh, wait. The Flame Trooper's weakness is fire? I don't know if that makes any sense. I felt like his weakness would be ice. But I guess he's got like a big pack of fuel on his back. So maybe it's one of those situations where if you hit him with fire, it'll ignite and then he'll blow up. Let's give it a shot. I'm willing to try. You know me, I love to try new things. Oh, wow, that just killed him. I mean, he didn't blow up in spectacular fashion, which is what I was hoping for. But still. Focused shot right on that fella. Nice. Good job, team. That was coordinated. That was clean. That was effective. Oh my gosh, Jenna's in the chat. Speaking of, Jenna, we were talking about you, I think in yesterday's stream or the day before, about how if someone leaves a super chat, your face still pops up on the stream. I need to configure it to where it's like a line that you say as the sound effect. That would be hilarious. I would love that. Reese, may I say my favorite line from your YouTube? Sure, go for it. I'd love to hear what your favorite line would be. Is it something that I've said, or is it something that you've said? I'm not, well, okay. I'm not ignoring your texts because I hate you. I'm ignoring your texts because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade with Tifa and Barrett. And they get very upset with me if I stand around too long. Barrett starts yelling at me about needing to progress the plot or something. Lena, yeah, absolutely. Thank you for helping. Thank you for destroying that horrible forest village and ending that terrible series. It's actually genuinely appreciated.
Alright, let's figure out where the hell we are.
Well, it looks like we're at a dead end. But I guess... Oh, we can just keep running. Oh, hey guys, we found another map. Perfect.
There's an old rail yard not far from here. What we're looking for is somewhere inside.
And that is...
A secret passageway.
We've compiled our report on Avalanche's combat capabilities and our...
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do anyone?
Hey! There it is. Where'd my horn go? Thank you again, Lena.
We must crush them thoroughly and completely.
Hang that on the hook back here, if I can.
Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less.
There we go.
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
GSNL, I hope that you enjoy The King's Man. Let me know how it is. You have to tune into the next stream and give me some feedback, because I've been interested in it. Give the $2 to Jenna? Well, after YouTube takes its cut, it's going to be more like $1.20, I think it is. It could be. It might be more. It might be like $1.60. I'll be sure to give it to Jenna, though, next time I see her. I'll just go buy her. You know what? Jenna loves things with peanut butter in it. Jenna's a big fan of like ice cream with peanut butter in it, or cake with peanut butter in it, or cookies with peanut butter in it. So I'll get her something like that. I'll get her like a peanut butter cookie. She'll absolutely adore that, and that'll kind of be her payment. But GSNL, yeah, hopefully we'll see you soon. And Jenna, if you want to say what your favorite... Oh, I know what your favorite line is from Sky Factory. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Share with the chat what your favorite line is from everyone's favorite series. That's a great series, by the way. If you have not watched Sky Factory 3 with me and Jenna, you definitely need to go give that a gander, because it's a great time. And people still like that one a lot. Still get comments on that. I still get people asking when we're going to do the follow-up series that we teased in that one, where apparently we were given a ship by Why It Happened that we were supposed to sail around the world. That series happened. It happened. Unfortunately, like, we recorded the entire thing, and the idea was that we were going to record it all and then release it when it was finished as like a movie. But then there was this horrible storm, and all of the drives were corrupted, and all of that footage was lost. So unfortunately, Sky Factory 4 with Rees and Jenna, even though it definitely happened, and is probably one of the greatest things that I've ever recorded in my life, no one's ever going to get to see it, because unfortunately after the drives were corrupted, I actually attempted to repair them, and I took them apart. But then, like, a fairy showed up and was like, "You better give me those drives so I can save the forest." And so I had to give the drives to the fairy, and the fairy took off with them. And unfortunately, those discs were never seen again. But fairy children live today because of that sacrifice. So, you know, you give, you take, you sacrifice. It's fantastic. That's life, isn't it? How dare you slander my name, Noodle Boy? Listen, you silly goose. Jenna doesn't actually like things with peanut butter in it.
It's not that
I don't understand why. Peanut butter things, especially like chocolate with peanut butter in it, that's the peak of high quality like snack foods right there. But what is your favorite line, Jenna? I think I could guess, but what is it? Share it with the chat.
Think you're making progress, and then you hit a wall.
Knock it down.
You're starting to sound like Barrett.
Never mind.
It's a good plan. Hey, hold up. This way.
Okay.
Security is a lot tighter than I thought it would be.
If they want to stand between us and the
All right, hey, Beluga Nonsense, thank you for tuning in. Hope you can tune in next time as well. I hope that you enjoyed this very rare but fantastic guest appearance by Jenna, who is now mad at me for slandering her name, and whom I now owe, like, somewhere near but not quite $2. We'll get around to it. Ooh, can these things... Oh, gosh. Can they actually, like, rotate around? Shoot, we actually should not do an assess while being bathed in fire. That's a bad idea. Target that sentry, though. Tell me about them. Obviously, lightning is going to be their weakness. Do you know who has lightning is Barrett, but do you know who isn't ready to use lightning at the moment? Is Barrett. Because that would be too convenient for Barrett to have and be ready to use it. Flame Troopers, though. Need to finish them off now. Okay, Barrett, throw Thunder at that one. That is an arbitrary choice. I don't know if that's the best one for him to attack technically, but that is the decision that has been made. Oh, gosh. Tifa, buff yourself. And then Cloud, do Braver, Flame Trooper B. That should finish him off. Not quite. Okay, then do Triple Slash. And that'll finish them both off. Jeez. Okay, well that required peak concentration. My apologies. Goodness gracious. I would have let the fairies die for that series. That is dramatic. Good gosh. I mean, the fairy children, they were all at stake. You wanted to... I mean, to be clear, the drives had already been corrupted, and I was disassembling them to try to fix them. And all they really needed was the actual data, like the little disk that's inside the hard drive, to save the fairy children. You would have let 1,000 fairy children die. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say to that. Rip the hard drives, right? I mean, you do what you got to save the fairy children orphanages from being eaten by ogres, naturally, who love to eat fairies. Have you ever seen Shrek? Big part of Shrek. Shrek eats fairies. It's in the deleted scenes. You got to get the DVD. Can't get the Blu-ray. You got to get the DVD. And on the second disc, it's a like a 2-disc set. There's an entire deleted scene where he raids a fairy village and eats exclusively the fairy children. And you hear the fairy children say, "If only we had more money for the orphanage, it could have been reinforced to save us." And that's what we did. We gave up those discs so that they could be broken down and used as components to repel ogres in some way. I don't know the details of it. I wasn't really involved. 1 million children! Yeah, you definitely screwed up by opening them? No, I know what I'm doing. It was in the sealed environment. Remember that Linus Tech Tips video where they go to that data recovery place and they're all like in the hazmat suits and they're working in those like vacuum sealed environments? That's where I was. The fairy only got in from magic. It's a whole convoluted thing. You had to be there. Also, Jenna, I understand. Yeah, there are children here. You can't say what your favorite your favorite line is. I assume though it has to do with dancing. I actually got work on here. I actually got here to... I can't do words. I actually got in here to work, and now Rees has distracted me with his odd games. There's nothing odd, Jenna. This is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. All right, let me give you a brief summary of the plot. This is Cloud. He's a moody anime boy. This is his best friend from childhood, Tifa. I named a cat after her. You'll be familiar. She peed on my couch last night. Tifa's the best, though. Tifa's best girl. This over here is Barrett. This is Lena's favorite character. Barrett is big and muscular, and I think taller in the cutscenes than he is right now. He looks like he's just like barely over Cloud's pointy hair. But how tall is Cloud actually? We don't know. His head could be flat, and that hair is making up for a lot of height. He's got a big sword to compensate for the fact that he is shorter than Barrett in stature, and also that's Tifa, but he's actually in love with Aerith, but he doesn't know it yet. But he will soon, because we're all in love with Aerith if we're serious. So now I leave to actually do work. Reese texts me back someday. I don't know, Jenna. You've raided my stream. You've distracted me from the story. You've made me tell them all the confession about having to give up those hard drives for a bunch of fairies. Maybe I shan't text you back. Well, I definitely will, though. I might even do it in the middle of this stream. I might even do it right now. I won't do it right now. We've had too many distractions already. We should be through here. I had to get up and go to the restroom. We had to have that entire conversation about fairies. There are a bunch of places to, like, rest, aren't there? Also, I hear a new tune playing. That means that there's a record for us to collect, which is very exciting. Let's see what we've got inside of the potions and music. Oh, it specifically says "and music" on it, so we just have to look for that in the future. It's the Stamp theme song. Hold on, what are the lines to this? This is amazing. I want to play this while rolling down the road, and I want to play it very loudly. Also, do you have any sales right now? They got sales on high potions, so obviously we're going to buy some of those. Sales on Ether, although they don't have a lot of them. Sale on Phoenix Down, absolutely. Awesome. We have 45 normal potions. I'm not going to worry about that. What is my game difficulty? Did I somehow... I genuinely feel like it's too easy. This isn't me, like, flexing or anything. If we do a save real quick, is it going to tell me what my difficulty is? I don't see it listed anywhere on here. We selected normal at the start of the game, didn't we? I mean, we can go back and just check, but I'm pretty sure we selected normal. Manual, party, inventory, a system? Would it be under system options? Gameplay? Yeah, we're on normal difficulty. Alright then. Well, let's have a rest here. That's some free XP and energy. Goodbye, Jenna! Jenna's getting a bunch of hearts in the chat. Bye, friends. Miss you all. That's so lovely. Well, thank you for tuning in, Jenna. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry for slandering you about the peanut butter thing. I will get you your $1.60 as soon as I can. Do you take, like, mail order? Maybe I'll PayPal it to you or something. Does anyone send money with, like, a... Is it called mail order? Is that what it was? Back when eBay started, that's what you had to do. I don't know if you... Do you folks even buy anything on eBay way back then? I remember the very first... I had to get a money order. And that's what it was called. So you go to the store, and you give the store money, and then the store gives you a... It's kind of like a cashier's check, right? So I got them done at Brookshire Brothers, of all places, because they had a bank inside of Brookshire Brothers. But they then give you a card that's worth a certain amount of money. And then you mail that to the person you're buying from on eBay. And then they take that into a different store or a bank. And they're like, here's my money order, now you give me the money. And so they trade in that piece of paper yet again, for money. And then they mail you your stuff. Can you imagine? That's what it used to be like. That's how it was. PayPal didn't exist. It was the Wild West. It was crazy. And that's how I bought my first Nintendo console, a Nintendo Entertainment System. I then got Super Mario Brothers for it. And my sister kept telling me I couldn't buy that because that was for the Super Nintendo, because it had Super in the title. And I said, no, sister, you're wrong and an idiot. It very clearly is for the NES. I know, they have different carts. Look at the pictures. And she kept trying to convince my mom to not let me buy it. And I was like, it's my money. If I'm wrong, it's my mistake. And my mom was like, I don't care. You can buy it. And then I bought it, and she was upset because she realized that meant we had to go to town now and get a money order so I could pay for it. What a wonderful time to be alive. What a classic throwback to my childhood.
Huh?
It's alive. Don't go near it. The placement of that bench now makes sense. We're going into a boss fight.
Someone's mad.
Take your best shot, asshole!
Looks like an old model.
So it's an empty.
Don't underestimate it. It's slow, but it hits hard.
I wonder if attacking the legs has, like, any sort of a benefit. All I know is I'm staying behind it, because it looks like it does most of its shooting out the front. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone.
I think you got its attention, Cloud.
I'll draw its fire. You two stay on the offensive.
Boom! One leg down, baby! I don't know if I can tell them, other than doing this and telling them, okay, shoot specifically, like this leg part. I don't think I can tell them to use their normal attacks on any specific part of the body. Looks like Tifa's just kind of figured it out, though, which is handy. Oh, we're all just attacking the main body now? Okay. We're all doing okay on health. Cloud's taking the most hits. Oh, wait a minute. If we do triple slash, will we attack, like, different legs with each attack? No. To answer the question, that's not how it works. Boom! Sucker is staggered! Okay, hold on. Hit that bad boy. Apparently we can see its heart. Is that at the front? It is! We should actually probably do assess on this thing. I'm not going to shoot Barrett. I love Barrett. We're going to keep him alive. Listen, well, I don't know if I like Barrett as much as you, but I too like Barrett.
What are those?
More drones.
I'm assuming that they're repairing it. Check out Crab Warden. Tell me about this bad boy. Okay, so it's got a weakness to thunder, unsurprisingly. A large sentry weapon manufactured by Shinra's Advanced Weaponry Division. It is an outdated model used during the last war, so it's kept in storage in a corkscrew tunnel. Slow but heavy armored and bristling with powerful weapons. Crippling its parts significantly fills its stagger gauge. Oh, darn, it's a giant crab thing! It is! You're not wrong! It is a giant crab thing, I told you people! It's literally called Crab Warden! I knew that this existed! To be fair, I thought that it was a real crab. I still have a memory of a real crab. But I'm bad at games! You're right! It is a Crab Warden. Also, we need to, like, attack a part of its body that isn't... Oh, it's only the legs that on the front that are exposed now. Well, that's fine. I think as long as I'm, like, stun-locked, I won't be able to do the summon, which is coming up. Can I do that now? Let's bring in Satan!
Have fun.
Alright, the devil. This is going to help us out so much. Alrighty, big guy. And now I need to actually heal myself, because it's getting a little rough up in here. Barrett, can you... Oh, you can use your summon ability? Okay, Radiant Plume and Crimson Dive. Leap high in the air and bring Fiery Doom to an enemy from above, or call forth fires for... Oh, wait, no, this is... We all have that. That's actually the devil's summon ability. I'm an idiot. I figured it out. Okay. Go ahead and do double focus shot on its left front leg. We're not really too worried about the sentries at the moment. And then Tifa, if you wouldn't mind. Give yourself unbridled strength, and then when you're done with that, do a dive kick also to that left front leg. We're putting everything we can to that left front leg. Darn it, Cloud! Don't die on me, man. Don't die on me. That's not what I wanted you to attack at all, you know? But we're already this far in. Hold on, we gotta, like, mosey our way around here. Okay. I think we might be able to take out the left front leg if we do that. Okay, and then we're close to filling up that stagger gauge. Tifa. Everyone's health is kind of okay right now, and I don't really want to risk, you know, missing out on an opportunity to attack something by being paranoid about health. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and finish off a couple of these other guys, these little ones, just so we're not worried about them. And I think that was... No, there's one more. Oh, there's like a bunch of them, actually. Maybe we should ignore them. What have we got? All right, so the summon gauge is about to empty. Let's go ahead and do Crimson Dive. And we'll do that on right front leg. And then Cloud, I want you to... triple slash. I'm just saying all this out loud so you guys can also kind of understand my decision-making process here on some of these things. So once his summon gauge is empty, he's going to do something real big, and I can't remember what it is. Oh!
Thanks.
That was hot. I like how Cloud just says thanks. All right, Braver. See if that takes out that front leg. Yeah, boy! All right, everybody. Focus shot, if you can get to the generator. Tifa. Dive kick. The generator. And then Cloud. What have we got? Braver? Braver the generator. I think we did it, boys. I think we did it. No, we didn't. It's still alive. And it's mad. Actually, I don't think any of that damage stuck at all. Oh my gosh, roll, roll, roll out of the way. Okay, Tifa. Give yourself a little bit of healing. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Gosh, it's gone crazy. So can we attack any of the... Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't want to be near it right now. Something crazy. Let's not waste any of our... Oh, we had so much magic, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a Cura. A Cloud.
Ain't dead yet.
Okay, and then you... When it's done doing this... Okay. Spell... It is weak to Thunder, and we don't have Thunder. That's fine. I don't know if we want to attack the weapons or the Crab Beast itself. I'm not sure what the meta is here. I'm going to target the right weapon. On the off chance that that actually somehow benefits us, it might fill the stagger gauge. Darn it! Okay, if it does the same pattern, then it's about to do that thing where it smacks the ground again. Woo! Oh, jeez. Alright, this should take it out. Unless it jumps out of the way. And by jumps out of the way, I mean very slowly rotates out of the way. Big crab monster's just as bad as I vaguely remember it being. Tifa, how are you doing? I'm trying to keep an eye on everyone's health. Thank goodness. Okay. Now is our opportunity. That did barely any damage.
Destroy the pilot. That'll expose the generator.
Destroy the pilot.
Sorry.
Oh, get out of the way. Are you... Okay, good. They're that smart. I wasn't sure if the AI was going to be that clever.
So long.
We did it!
All clear.
Stay down.
And we all breathe a sigh of relief.
Sure.
Aye, this way.
Oh, Jenna has texted me.
This won't do.
Sir, analytics reports that the feed went down after an anomaly was registered during the test.
An anomaly? Or an excuse for your failure to properly prepare the armor?
No, sir. All modules were confirmed fully operational. It's far more likely, given the circumstances, that the sensors were overloaded.
Is that so?
All the sensors in Section E are inoperable.
The President.
The Shinra president. Oh, it's getting real now.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, everything is fine, sir. Better, even. There's been a development. Yes. Understood, sir. We know exactly where they were headed. If the armor is intact, then you'd best determine the nature of this anomaly soon. Should you fail to do so, you will deal with our intruders personally.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I treat my people more than fairly. So don't disappoint me.
Well, alrighty then.
The passage is beyond these shipping containers. Let's slip through them.
Well, that was intense.
Talk about a tight squeeze.
How did we end up here to begin with?
You okay?
After that boss fight, how did we end up in this little cubby? Did I miss something? Did at the end of that boss fight something slide and like knock us back here? To be fair, I was looking at my phone. I know I shouldn't in the middle of a live stream, but I was very curious.
Any giant robots like that in Reactor 1?
Yeah, except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh?
Crab. It was a crab.
Looks dead now.
Heyo. Thanks, Cloud. So helpful.
Lo and behold.
I think our adventure through the subways is over.
All aboard.
Things should start to calm down now. I remember this. I remember it's the odd elevator. It doesn't go straight up and down. It goes like side to side. But like it goes down to the side. It goes diagonally. That's the term.
It's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through Section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor.
I remember this part of the game now.
Over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Absolutely. But first, let's explore the area. Let's see what we got around here. We have a place to rest over here, guys. We just had like an intense combat encounter. Do we want to stock up on anything? What have we got? We got plenty of items in the vending machine. Nothing's on sale, so we're not going to buy anything. Anyone want some leather bracers? Oh, actually, that's handy. So we've all got iron bangles at the moment, but if we wanted to, we could get... I mean, we'd lose magic. I guess that's magic defense, but we would gain, like, regular defense. I don't know if anyone really wants that, considering, I mean, it's not like... Oh, I mean, no, that is actually a substantial difference, looking at it. We'll keep with the current balanced approach, actually. What about accessories? Do we want to get any nice accessories for anyone? We could boost Barrett's attack. We could lower everyone's attack, but boost their defense. I'm kind of looking for things that are straight-up buffs, and that's what this is. So we're going to get one of these for Barrett. He's gone long enough without one. We've got the money for it. And we'll go ahead and equip that to him real quick. And then will that also... I don't think that gives him any extra slots, does it? No, it doesn't. That's fine. He's just a little bit better suited now. Can we do some upgrades? Barrett does have at least one more, maybe two more upgrades, depending on how expensive they are. I'm just trying to remain completely prepared for whatever we might encounter. You know what I mean? So what have we got here? Yep, we'll do that. Attack power +8, sure. And then I'm not even sure if I'm worried about like anyone else getting buffed right now. Because we have so few to spend. 5 each, there's probably an upgrade I can do for Cloud and Tifa, but we'll wait until we level up and we have a bit more to go with, because they should both unlock their third little planetary system as well. Alright, HP and MP restored. We are now just as fit and ready for combat as we were when we started. And let's do a save. Because you never know if the power might go out or something, and then we lose all of our progress up until now. No one wants that. No one wants that. That would be horrible. Boost Barrett. Always. I am always boosting Barrett. He is Barrett is Bay. Alright, trust me. We're not going to leave Barrett high and dry.
Nothing but air below us.
Oh my gosh. Is this the part of the game that has the horrible, low quality... Oh. Well, they fixed it. Yeah, this part of the game, that down there on the PS4 looked terrible. And it looks a lot better now. Did they make it terrible on purpose, knowing that the PS5 version would come out? And they would release just like a slightly better upgraded texture map or something? Or I guess it's not a texture map, is it? It's a, I don't know. I don't know what you call that out there. Because it's not, it's just like one big image, right? That's just applied to like the skybox. Skybox image. That is remarkably better than what we had. Watch it be the same. Watch it be the exact same as it was on PS4. I only think it looks better because my memory is that the PS4 one looked so terrible. It's at a point now where it's like in my mind even more awful than it actually was. And this is a marked improvement. Skybox! Yeah, it's like a skybox texture. I think there's a term for it. I don't think it's what I said earlier. We'll just call it the skybox image. The skybox.png. I would love if that's just what it was called.
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out.
You never know. That could be the case, you know? It could be the case that... I think we have to go up there at some point and turn something off. It could be the theory that they were like, listen, PS5's coming out. Let's make the skybox texture terrible, and in the PS5 version, we'll just put in the one we originally made for it. And we'll tell all the gamers it's because of the power of the PS5. But in reality, they literally just took the original texture, and they like threw it into GIMP and exported it as 480p, and then stretched it across the entire bottom of the screen. They could have. I don't know why I'm assuming they're so cheap that they used GIMP. Not that GIMP's a bad program. It's just it's free. You know, the assumption being that no one at Square Enix is going to pay for Photoshop. Absolutely not. Can you imagine? That would be absurd.
Insufficient power.
Of course.
We did blow up one of the reactors.
Look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open the gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders and
they genuinely do probably use Photoshop. I'm being a bit facetious. Facetious? Is that the right word?
That's true.
Possibly.
Let's go.
I'm having a bit of fun. I'm having a bit of joke. A bit at the expense of Square Enix. I'm implying that they're a bunch of cheap goobers.
The lamps are important.
Yeah, they make good games.
How much Mako it must take to keep them running.
Yeah, so we're gonna bathe whatever sector is beneath us now in complete darkness.
Console I seen near the top of that ladder. Pretty tall ladder too.
I'll go.
Okay, we'll wait down here.
Do you think this lamp produces all the different like wavelengths of the sun? Or do you think that maybe they were smart enough to say, you know what, all we really need from this thing is visible light. Maybe let's not send a bunch of like, you know, infrared light, you know, warming everybody up, a bunch of, you know, ultraviolet light to burn everyone's skin and discolor their consoles.
Emergency power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Or do you think they're full spectrum? Like, people living below the plates want to get sunburned like the rest of us. We gotta have full spectrum lighting. We gotta cook them down there. That's the guy that designed the light. That's what he sounds like. I had a whole wealth of voices I could have gone with, and that was what I chose.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
No, this is expected. We knew this is going to be what we were coming in for.
Welcome us just as warmly as before. So, tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
I don't like the concept of there being rot in my pizza, Barrett, and I very much appreciate it if you never put those words together again. Thank you. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. I mean, I was even thinking about having pizza for dinner tonight, and now I'm definitely reconsidering that. I mean, honestly, Barrett's probably saved me from a very unhealthy food choice. If I don't do that, you know, instead I might have a nice light kale salad with a sugar-free raspberry wine vinaigrette. That was never going to be an option. That I'm doing a bit there. It was always going to be pizza or probably something worse for me. I don't know. Who doesn't like, you know, just basic ramen noodles? Some good Marchino or whatever the brand is called. Just, you know, some nice basic. You put them in the pot to boil. You add the flavor packet. Nothing wrong with that. That's healthy. I mean, it depends on your definition of healthy, I suppose, at the end of the day. It's a choice. It's got nutrition in it. I think that's the direction we came from. We probably don't want to go back that way. I guess this is where we go. I know this place is a bit of a maze, but I remember finding our way around it with relative ease last time.
Powered down is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right? One less thing for us to worry about.
Oh, I'm sure they'll come back on at some point, Barrett. Don't get too excited. It might be actually useful if they were on. They could be shooting the monsters, assuming that that is an ability that they have to like track monsters. But then I guess they would also be shooting us. So let's pick your poison.
Filling the air that we gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to shit.
Well, there you go. They're just basic animals that have been twisted by the Mako. Now we know the backstory for every horrible creature living in this place. I don't know if we need to go this way. I just really want to get that materia there. Okay, well, we're not going that way, I guess. No materia for us.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that materia, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far.
Lena says that every picture of pizza they've ever seen looks disgusting and that it's a very unphotogenic food. You're not wrong. Have you ever seen the way they, like, do up pizzas in photos to make them look good? Like, spray them with hairspray and stuff to make them look, I guess, greasy, which is supposed to be appealing. Look, I've never been the kind of person to remove grease from my pizza. But at the same time, I'm not looking at a pizza covered in grease and thinking to myself, oh, yeah, That's the peak of fine dining right there. I exclusively eat pizza that has been drowned in an inch of grease. Like, I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna go ahead and just be honest with you on that. But yeah, I guess it's probably hard to get a good-looking picture of pizza. Pizza is good though. Now I'm just thinking about like a nice slice of pepperoni. What's your favorite pizza in the chat? Sound off. I'm rolling around a lot because I have a theory that I'll get hit less if I do that. And I'm really bad at, like, hitting the block button. We're eventually going to get into, like, one-on-one fights with bosses. And I'm going to regret not practicing blocking. It's just a little bit too chaotic, you know, in the middle of combat. With a bunch of different enemies.
Mind over matter.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
Glad you two are having like a fun conversation about this, but I am actually lost. And your mind over matter is not helping me because I don't know which way to progress to. Was this just a dead end all along? Oh, I mean, there is a chest right there. Go ahead and grab that. Chicken and black olives. Okay. That's a unique combination. Can't say I've had that one before. That's what I love about pizza. There's so many different ways to do it. Everybody's got their favorites. I do like, instead of marinara sauce, if you get like a barbecue sauce. Not barbecue sauce, but sort of a barbecue pizza sauce. And then I like to add chicken's jalapenos to that. And then any kind of cheese, really. But, yeah, chicken and jalapeno with the barbecue sauce. That's a tasty combination. Sometimes if I'm having people over, like let's say Mike is coming over, and we're going to do like a movie night or a game night or something, I'll order a couple pizza. We'll get a pepperoni pizza. Everybody likes pepperoni pizza. It's a good default. And then, you know, you get one with the barbecue and the chicken. And, onions as well as the jalapenos. And it's really good, and everyone complains about it because they're like, why didn't you just get another pepperoni or a cheese?
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Absolutely we do. It's all coming back to me now. Not actually how to do it, but just what we do.
The plate's air clean by pushing the smog into the slums. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill faster.
I'm bad at games. Likes pepperoni and sausage pizza. That is a good one as well. It's also a good classic. I've always preferred that to, like, some people like a Supreme. I don't mind a Supreme, but the simpler it is for me, the better. Gilliam can't put meat on cheese. Why is that? Not allowed to.
Piece of cake.
Oh. I was holding down. Oh, whoa, these are just flying fish.
Gotta stay.
Well, this is odd, and I'm not sure how to progress from here. I guess as Barrett is the option. Okay, Cloud is back. So are these things weak to fire by chance? Oh, in a shock, no. The flying... Oh, they're called blue goo. Okay, the flying fish are weak to lightning. Kind of makes sense. And then wind, I guess because they are flying, so it makes sense. I suppose. Oh, Judaism. Okay, I got you. Are you telling me that putting meat on cheese is not kosher? Is that... Really? I had no idea. That, I guess I just never considered it. Can I use this? No, it's just here. It's just set decorations. Okay, well that's fair. We'll just leave that behind then. Gilliam, you're blowing my mind right now. I had no idea. Is forbidden to eat meat with milk. Really? Wow. Well, what if you have like a non-dairy cheese substitute? I mean, not to say that they're great or a perfect replacement, but like if you want a pizza, you can always go with. I mean, non-dairy cheese exists. I'm sure of it. There's got to be like vegan. The vegan crowd would go crazy if they couldn't get some sort of cheese substitute. I'm just throwing out ideas here.
I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
I feel no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear.
Speaking of things that are kosher, I want to run this by you guys. What are your favorite types of hot dogs? Gilliam, I know what your answer is going to be. But, like, traditional options are pork or beef.
You chickening out?
And growing up, we always ate beef. And I never had a pork hot dog, and I did the other day, and it's not very good. And I feel like beef franks is the way to go. I feel like that's the vastly superior option.
No worse than a windy.
Hey, Mike05, welcome.
A tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan. Whatever you do.
I'm bad at games from Wisconsin. Dairy-free cheese sounds wrong. Well, I mean, some people can't eat cheese, not just for like religious reasons, but also just because some people can't have dairy products. You know, it messes with their stomach. I mean, you are technically, if you want to, get specific with it, we're not necessarily designed to have milk once we have teeth. You know, I'm not really sure if God intended us to like milk cows, or if that's just something someone decided one day. They're just looking at a cow's udder, like looking at a cow nursing and be like, man, I bet that tastes pretty good. Decided to give it a shot and said, man, this is amazing. What if I left it in a barn and treated it poorly for a while? What if I did that? How good would that be? And then that's how we got cheese. Someone had to eat fish eggs at some point. For some reason. Someone had to eat fish. Someone had to look in the water at a scaly, disgusting, nose not having creature and say, man, what if I flayed that sucker and cooked it on an open fire? I bet that would be good. Not here for it. Beef is better than chicken? I've never had a chicken one. I saw turkey the other day. I saw a turkey hot dog and I was like, no.
I'm pretty sure
No, why? Why can't we all just have normal beef hot dogs? Yeah, the first person to milk a cow, I mean, you know that they had to like figure that out, right? There must have been a process involved. Oh, I don't want to think about it. I definitely don't want to think about that.
Let's not keep him waiting.
Also, I keep talking during like cutscenes, and I'm very sorry. These things come to my mind, and I have to talk about them.
Power.
Oh, shocking surprise!
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's
all of them.
That's all of them.
Yes, dear.
Isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Oh, we're separating?
Closest light ought to be
that one.
So we're not
By
separating.
the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
Tifa doing some role play over here.
President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future, my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Yeah, Barrett. We know. Someone's gonna have to come down here after us and turn these all back on. Like, if you live in the Undercity, you're not going to notice that all the lights have been turned off. That's gonna get reported, probably sooner rather than later, and someone's gonna want to do something about it, so we can't go that way. We're gonna have to go up. I did see that there was a lift over yonder that we're probably gonna have to get on at some point. Oh. What is this thing? What is this horrific? Why is it all undersea creatures that are not undersea where they should be?
Let's do it right.
This is a grash trike. Large insect that, like dark, confined spaces, usually encountered in tunnels and the plate interior. They ensnare their prey with sticky threads discharged from their mouth. Oh my gosh. Ice attacks rapidly fill their stagger gauge. I don't like it, and in fact I think I might hate it, and I never want to look at it again. I am disgusted. fish is not considered meat. I don't understand that either, because that's like, I've met a number of people who will say like, "Oh yeah, I'm a vegetarian." Love me fish though. Like, how? What governs these rules? It's so strange. I think fish is apparently just its own thing. Fish is not considered meat. I mean, I guess if God decided that, sure, but if you're like not eating animals outside of, you know, let's say a religious restriction, if you've made the decision not to eat animals because you think it's animal cruelty, do you just not consider fish to be as worthy as other animals? Who looks at a fish next to a cow and says one of these is objectively more worthy of life than the other? I got news for you. Cows, they eat and they sleep and they poop, and that's about it. There's not a whole lot going on with cows. They're not like a dog. You ever see a dog? Like dogs, they're happy, they're sad. They go through the whole spectrum of emotions. Cows, they just kind of exist. They are just like giant blocks of walking meat.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
I know this for a fact. My friend has a farm, and I've had to interact with cows many times in my life. Oh yeah.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
See, I told you they're gonna notice that we've turned the lights off.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
Yep.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
They're both food. They all have the potential to be food. Everything has the potential to be food. You know? Dirt has the potential to be food. I'm not gonna eat it.
Mid-range turrets, huh?
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests.
So, wow. Wow, hold on. You're telling me we can one-shot these things if we're fully charged?
Ain't no thing.
Nice! So basically, we just have to let Cloud get hit.
We restored power to more than just security, remember?
We can move this catwalk.
How far, though? Like, I can tell that's where we're supposed to stop it. But what if we take it all the way over here? Does that let us into a different area? We're going to skip the obvious thing and go to the not obvious thing. Absolutely. I think... yeah, I think you're right. Depending on cuteness, there's some things we wouldn't need. I don't know. I think that... I mean, there's more to it than that. You know, I mean, a dog wouldn't taste very good, would it? Because they run around a lot. The meat's going to be really tough and gamey, whereas cows don't really move around a whole lot. In fact, cows, remarkably, don't move around at all. They'll stand in one spot for their entire lives unless they've already pooped there or they run out of grass in that one spot, and then they'll kind of mosey a bit. It's the nice tender meat. Chickens? I don't know. Chickens kind of, they kind of strut around a lot, don't they?
Lined it up perfect.
But then again, I don't think most people would fret about eating basically any kind of bird. I guess if a bird could talk, you know, like if it was a parrot and I heard it mimicking me, I'd feel bad about eating it.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
Cats, though. Wary little creatures. Wouldn't want to eat a cat. Again, for the same reason as before. Oh, that's not what I wanted to attack! That's not what I meant to do!
Damn it. How'd you like that?
Darn it. Okay, there we go. I have to just basically spam the attack. Also, this is a very strange conversation we found ourselves in here. No, that's not what I wanted you to waste that on! I need to pay attention! Roll! Roll! Basically, we just have to smack that. I did it again! We have to smack our arm on the ground until this thing is ready to go. Alright, no. Focus on... Focus on that. Roll out of the way. Just get hit. Okay, there's that dealt with. Maybe we should actually still be Barrett, now that I think about it. Ooh, I was not paying attention to anybody's health throughout all of that. I was thinking about completely unrelated things like meat and chicken. And fish. And chicken is meat. I don't know why I said it as if it was not. What time is it? How long have we been streaming? Okay, 2 hours. Not bad. I started a little bit later today because I figured, you know, the later in the afternoon, probably the more likely people are going to be able to tune in. You know, yesterday's stream started maybe a little bit too early, and I was hoping that if I delayed it a bit, you know, we'd be able to get some more people in. And, yeah, seems like that's worked. We went from pizza to picking what animals we eat. I mean, I guess it also depends on how hungry you are, you know? Like, if you are really, really hungry, I mean, you know, maybe you have a cute, like a fawn in front of you, and you're like, I would never eat a fawn. I eat a grown-up deer. Nothing cute about that. But I'm not going to eat a fawn. But then, like, you're really hungry, and it's been a few days, and that fawn is just looking at you, and it's got just, like, the most serene look in its eyes. And you're like, you know, oh, wait, hold on. No, a fawn is just a female deer. No, that's doe. Yeah, fawn is a baby deer. I mean, you gonna eat the fawn? It's tender meat, nice and fresh.
That makes 2 lights now.
You're starving. I mean, you're gonna die if you don't eat the fawn.
The end's in sight,
Then
y'all.
what? You know?
Should be able to climb down from here.
You'd feel bad probably, but you'd still do it. But then again, I don't know. Would you eat bugs if you were really hungry? I don't know if I would. I think I might starve to death. If you put a bunch of cockroaches in front of me and are like, this is your food source, it's this or die, I might just check out, you know? Like, what have I got to hold on to anyway? It'd be different maybe if I had like a wife and kids depending on me, and, you know, they need me to survive. I have to get through this harrowing adventure. I'm gonna eat this entire box full of cockroaches. That's one situation.
Your son's the only one we need. To hell with Sinner and this night.
I mean, right now, if I don't eat the cockroaches, okay. So someone's gonna have to, you know, take care of my cats. You know, someone's gonna have to basically inherit them and care for them. No big loss. You know, in exchange, they'll know at least, you know, yeah, I have to raise Reese's cats for the rest of their lives. But, you know, at least Reese didn't have to eat bugs. It's a fair trade-off. That's what they would say.
Brace yourself. Nothing to it.
Just say thank you that your religion allows you to eat meat with milk. Definitely, yes. Thank goodness for that. Although, I don't know. I guess if I'd grown up never doing that, would I really care? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like a bummer. But if you never know what you're missing out on, are you really missing out on anything? Also, I've looked at this map like several times. Hold on. So we just came over across this thing, right? Is that what we did? Or is that where we're trying to get to? I honestly don't know anymore. I guess we need to head down here, but also there's a staircase. We didn't just come up a staircase, did we? Do we need to go up the staircase? Gosh, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I got turned around. So we just turned off that lamp. And then we ran over here. Or did we come from over there? Oh my gosh! Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back down. And then, presumably, we're not gonna go across that. Or are we? That one is shut down, right? Yeah. So we were just over there. Because that one's turned off. We have no reason to go over there again, do we? So we need to go this way? Or is this the... We are back where we started.
Where was that last light again?
I don't know, Tifa. Don't ask me these questions. I can't remember. Where's the last light? It should be marked on the map. It's like right behind us, I guess? Or this way? That one. Right. Okay, that's the light we need to get to. So presumably we need to go across this one. If this is just where we came from, I don't know what to do. Also, there's another summoning materia around here. I remember that.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wedge to back us up either.
And I think if we don't get it now, we don't get it at all. Or I think I have to replay this section.
I don't want him to worry.
I don't want to replay this section. I want to figure this out. Is that over there where we go? Hold on, let me have a look at the map again. So where were those fans located? What are you? Collapsed passageway. And then this is our resting spot, and this is the quest we're doing. Wherever the fans are... there's a thing that we can somehow get over to that lets us get into one of those fans and then get something. And I don't remember how. We're going to have to figure that out later. Right now, we're going to focus on getting to the lamp.
You taking a detour? Well, I did.
Though I am going to take a detour real fast, because maybe this is where we need to go. Don't worry, we're going to get back to that lamp. I promise. You do it somehow. I just got to remember where you need to get to. Okay.
Turn up the pressure.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, what are these? Oh, it's the queens. Have we fought these before? Are these the same queens as before? Assess. Apparently they are, yes. They're really big, and they're very angry at us, and I'm not a fan of this. Maybe we need to actually... What was their weakness? Ice? Maybe we need to actually, like, capitalize on that. Who has ice? Was it... We gave ice to someone, didn't we? Oh, shoot. I think we actually gave it to Tifa and then took it away from her. And now Barrett... Alright, hold on. Let me see. What do I have? I've got Fire and Cure. Barrett is not ready, so we're not going to know. Now he is. Okay, Barrett has Thunder, Arrow, and Cure. Tifa only has Rees. Ugh. This was a mistake. Okay. Go ahead and perform Chakra. And then I'm going to go ahead and have myself. I don't want to waste how many... I got a lot of MP. I don't have that much, though. I can just have a high potion. I'll be fine. I was almost just not fine. I want to throw that out. I don't know if y'all noticed that. In fact, I'm still not actually fine, so let's actually use Cura. Roll out of the way, Cloud. We're gonna die down here. This is gonna be our first death fighting these things, and I'm not a fan. We don't have the right magic for this. Should we run away and try again? We can just run away and equip the correct magic. And then we can try the... Okay, hold on a minute. Let me think about this. Let me think very hard about this. Okay. What does Braver do to it? Let's read again. Weaknesses. It's just ice. Ice is the only defense, or the only attack that'll be effective. To be fair, Braver attacks were... I mean, that is kind of effective. Barrett has Focus Shot. 2 rounds of it. I don't know about this. This seems like a bad idea. I feel like we need to run.
Brace yourself.
Darn it! So we just lost that. We're gonna run. We're gonna run away. Run away, everyone! Flee! Come over here. Okay, let's rethink about that for a moment. Okay, let's give Barrett lightning, wind. We don't need wind. We don't need wind. What we need right now is ice. So we're going to give him ice. And then we're going to give everyone a potion. I'm telling you, there is a way to use more than one potion at a time, and I can't remember what it was. Multi-use! Oh, I just saw it! I just saw it! Hold on, go back in there. Hold down L1. Okay. I figured it out, everyone. Okay. So everyone's topped off now. We're going to go try again, because I feel like they wouldn't put 2 pretty tough-to-defeat creatures like that over there if there wasn't something to go over there for. It's also forbidden to eat meat that has not been prepared according to kosher. So it is forbidden to eat meat abroad at most places. Oh my goodness. Well, that's unfortunate. That does sound mildly inconvenient, but it's probably also healthier because you're not, you know, I mean, it's, you're probably likely to eat at home more often than not. You know what I mean? And that's always healthier than eating out. It also saves you some money. So I don't know. I mean, for every, like, inconvenience, you can find, like, oh, well, there are some benefits, even if just, like, side benefits. I'm just trying to get Barrett built up to where he can do Blizzard. And we'll see how effective it actually is. That wasn't very effective at all. You told me they were weak to ice. I'm gonna do it again. I guess that did kind of fill their stagger gauge. I'm not sure if it filled it like fast enough for my tastes. All right.
Strike hard and fast.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
Gotta be careful.
Thank you, Tifa. She healed me. I don't know if you guys caught that. Also, yeah, I've stopped talking. I'm in like full concentration mode. Tifa. I don't have to pee. I feel like I need to specify now. I don't need to pee right now. This is just very intense. Darn it! So we just lost that. Cloud's not doing too hot. If we can just take out one of these, that'll make this fight a lot quicker and easier. Hey! Speaking of, we took one out, but we're still about to die. Oh, thank goodness. Spells. Do we want to use a Cura? What if we need a Cura later? We're like low on MP. What if we used an item instead and we got a high potion?
All good.
Okay. Feeling better.
I'm waiting.
I tried to roll out of the way of that, just throwing that out there.
It's on now.
I think we're doing it. I think we're going to get it. I don't think this is going to be our first death. Heal, they say. Heal. Listen, you're probably actually right. Sometimes you know you have to delay the healing so you can use your abilities to deliver a big blow. I mean, we did get a lot of XP for that. What was our benefit, though? We unlocked whatever this console is?
Heads up, y'all.
So that now links us up to whatever this is up here. This was... Oh, the class passageway! Okay, so there is a materia over here. It's not the one that I've been talking about. But I think this is the one I tried to grab earlier and the thing fell out from under us. Yeah! It was worth it all. We've attained an orb of elemental materia. Just all the elements. Probably one in particular. Doesn't specify which. Very cool and fun and a good time. It looks like that's all we can do here. Get out of the way, you two. Alright, see, it wasn't a waste of time. That was an investment in our futures. Because at some point, we're going to really need that materia. And now we have it. So this is not the direction we needed to go to get the other summon that I might be imagining exists and doesn't actually. I'm pretty sure it does. It might not. I might be remembering wrong. I don't think that I am, though. But I might be. We'll find out. Okay, we're shutting off another light, right? That's what we're supposed to be doing here? See, I think we need to get over there. Maybe we just get over there as part of the quest. That doesn't feel right, though, because I'm pretty sure I had to do some cleverness to get there, if you know what I mean. Cleverness? I saw that there was a platform thing we could move, but I wanted to make sure there was nothing over here useful first. Okay.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Oh, there's two different controls. And they use two different sticks, so I didn't actually have to get off of here. Yeah, exactly. XP and loot is never a waste of time.
This won't take long.
It shouldn't for what you charge.
This is just this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a second. This is a seahorse. Do not tell me that this is anything other than a seahorse. They feed on the blood of living creatures. It's a seahorse. Also, what about these things? Did I already scan one of these before? Yeah, okay.
Going in.
Let's calm down. We're not in a rush. We have literally all the time in the world. It's a video game, Barrett. I know you don't realize this yet, but once you do, it's going to completely revolutionize the way you view your life and the world. That's the twist at the end of the game. Spoiler alert. They all realize it's a video game. It's not true. I just made that up. That would actually suck. I would hate that. They ruined the incredible lore and intrigue of the series by throwing in some 7-minute plot twist. What? A mesmeric armlet? Hold on just a sec. Let me see what that's all about. Who can wear that? I'm assuming that's like goes in place of this thing. Where did it go? Oh, it's kind of like worse than everything else we've already got. We lose defense, but we gain magic defense. If we had a mostly magic character, hint, hint, someone else that's not in the party yet, that might be useful. But then again, it's like magical defense, so it's only useful for going up against a magical enemy, which, hint, hint, we probably will in the future. So it might be worth paying attention to that and swapping stuff out. Cheeseburger's not allowed. Oh, Gilliam. But again, what about non-dairy cheeses?
Let's head on back to the H1 sign.
I've never had a non-dairy cheese. I'm talking about them like that is really viable alternative. They might all be terrible. I don't know. We're getting pretty good at making things out of things they ought not be made out of and having them taste like the things you're trying to make, right? We're getting pretty good at that as a species, as a society. Okay, I need to figure out where the fans are, because that's, I think, more or less where I need to be headed, right? They're over there. Okay. Hold on just a tick, everyone. Hold on just like a short second here.
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
Yeah, hopefully that's the only thing he's at risk of dying from. Yo.
And we're back at the cargo platform.
Yeah, thank you for the observation.
We're coming.
What do you do? This is the thing we've needed this whole time.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated.
No, everybody don't immediately go on, because I need to look around first. No! Wait, no! No, I want to go over to that bench. Wait a minute! Do not progress the plot! Do not progress the plot! Get me off of here! I just noticed that there's a bench over here that we could hang out on. And if we wanted to, is there anything on sale? Nothing on sale. Still, nice collection. Revival earrings. Enter battle with an auto life status effect. Breaks upon use. Wait, what? Wait, what? Auto life status effect. What does that mean? We're gonna buy one of those. We're just gonna hang on to it. We've got a bunch of interesting stuff here. A bulletproof vest? Regular old earrings? Some high quality gear. Let's have a rest. Let's recharge some of that magicka. Oh, that's another alternative. A non-meat cheeseburger. So instead of subbing out the cheese, you sub out the meat. That's an interesting option as well. That's where we need to get to, right over there. I think if we get to over there... Or is that where we came from? I don't think it is. Hold on. This might just be like the basic answer to all of our problems.
Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure.
I love this man. Barrett is the purest and most wonderful being in the entire game. That's not true. Well, I guess it comes down to preference. He sings, though, and that's lovely. Have we had the ability to run over here this entire time? Have I been thinking, like, oh, we got to move things into a certain position and do these little puzzles in order to get up here and get the,
Ventilation system service mode active.
Hey.
Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
Hey! Electric to Chocobo! Absolutely! Hip Hop to Chocobo is the superior tune. But, you know, still. Should we buy more materia? Should we make it to where everyone has certain types of materia? That last fight would have been easier if we all had an ice materia. You know what I mean? Maybe we buy a couple more. You know, just in case we want to make sure everyone has one. Maybe get one more lightning, get one more fire, or actually just buy one more fire. I accidentally bought... Well, I now have 4 lightning. That was a mistake. That cost me a lot more money than I intended to. But, you know, that's just some options. Ooh! Increase your max HP. The total boost limit is plus 100 and one more than one is equipped. Those are fun. MP up as well. MP up could be useful. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of money, but let's go ahead and waste what money we have left on buying one each of these. And then we can equip those later if we need to. It's nice to just have them available in case we end up in a situation. Yeah, you see that little red glowing one there? Yeah, a Barrett album.
Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode.
It's just an album of the songs that Barrett sings, I assume? Or is it an album of songs about Barrett? Or is it a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B? Oh, right. I forgot. We're on a time limit. Wait, what are these things? Okay, hold on. Listen, we're gonna bail. We're gonna bail. We're gonna bail. We can't bail. We're stuck in here. My plan was to leave and make sure that we're all equipped with ice. Oh my gosh. See, you can see why that would be a good idea, because these things are weak to ice. And if we all had ice, we could all just be unloading ice as well. Oh my gosh, there's these things in the ceiling as well. Can we not just leave out the other door? What, do we have to survive? What is the situation here? I'm panicking a little bit. Okay, hold on. I got this. Switch to Barrett. Take that one down. Switch back to... Oh, this isn't what I meant to do, but sure. This one is not as bad when it's on its own. Okay, back to Barrett. Take that one out. Cloud, you're not doing too hot, so we're going to go ahead and... Because right outside of here, there is a gate. I don't think we're going to finish this in 11 seconds. I think we're going to get booted out of here, which is perfectly fine because I've got a plan for how we're going to do this next time. But for the sake of seeing how far we can get, because, I mean, 5 seconds, there's no chance we're going to kill this thing in 5 seconds. 3 seconds, even less of a chance. What a lark. Time is up.
Maintenance access procedure not completed within time limit. Reactivating ventilation system.
Wait, are we about to die or something? Is that what this is? Do I need to try to get us out of here really fast? I'm a little bit nervous right now, guys. I don't know what's about to happen. Okay, it's defeated.
Maybe dial it back a little?
I don't understand what I just failed at. We're going to recharge, though. Maybe that combat bit doesn't matter, right? Maybe that timer is just how long it takes to get into those other chambers, and then... I don't know. We're about to find out. Let's turn that back on. Hold on. Before we go in... Oh, I can't unpause it.
Ventilation system to maintenance mode.
If those things are back spawned in there again...
Access procedure within the designated time limit.
Just in case, let's go ahead and we're going to go in and set everyone's material. So we're going to swap out fire for ice. And then on Tifa, we're going to swap out her... Oh gosh, which one do we get rid of? Auto cure one's actually very useful. We'll swap out her revival for also ice. We just got to remember to set everybody's back when we're done. Okay, and then we go. We go. Come on, let's go. So everything is respawned, but it looks like the combat is a little bit different this time. We definitely have different creatures.
taking over.
Guess it's my turn.
This is an entirely different fight that I was not prepared for. Now, presumably these things are still, weak to ice. So I need to stop standing still and make the most of this situation. This is a different fight. I'm not prepared for it for some reason. For some reason, the fact that it's just different creatures is throwing me off my game. If we fail again, will it become even easier? I think I vaguely remember that.
That's the way to do it.
Access granted. Disengaging time lock.
I wonder if we failed again, what would have happened? Let's, before I forget, make sure we give everyone back what they should have. So you should have Fire Tier 2. Barrett we're going to leave as is. And then we definitely want to give Tifa back. Which one did we take away from her? Revival? Yeah. Just on the off chance we need that in case someone falls in the next battle. But I don't think we've lost anyone in a fight yet, have we? I mean, I know we haven't died yet ourselves, but have we lost anyone?
This is summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
I think it's a giant chocobo. I think that's the bit. I think that's the joke. We're definitely going to equip that to Barrett, though, because that's funny. Whoa! I didn't mean to do this. I don't regret it, though. That's sick. Check that out. It's like a little wireframe model of the city. Yeah, Chocobo and Moogle materia. Oh, don't look at the little preview. It's just going to spoil it for you. That's going to be fun, though. So I don't think you can summon two in a fight, unless the fight goes on really long, and you do get the opportunity to summon like two different ones before the end. Not sure if one is better than the other either. I guess they have stats probably. Oh, we got a high potion. That's nice. Okay. I know we already bought some discs from here, but was anything on sale? No. We're already up. We are just getting more and more potions as time passes. They don't have any of the good ones. Those smelling salts wake someone else. Wake someone up. Cures. Blah 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 blah. We've wasted enough money at this one. I mean, we've spent a lot of money at this one. Let's get everybody back up to tip-top shape because we can do that for free. And then, on the off chance that there is a electrical outage, actually. The PlayStation is hooked up to a battery backup, but on the off chance that it crashes for some reason. I don't want to go through the stress of not knowing when I'm about to fight in that room again, and like trying to make wise decisions to be prepared for it, only for those wise decisions to be thwarted by the game deciding to change what creatures are in there. Maybe it's just random. Maybe there's just like a table of random creatures it can pull from, and we happen to pull from one of the worst tables. Where it just had... I mean, those two sentry guns were pretty straightforward. I think if I'd just known it was going to be in there, we could have cleared that in a minute. But whatever. I think that's everything we want from here. We got a new summon. We got whatever that other ability was from earlier. It was a random elemental materia that we haven't even looked at yet.
Dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the planet.
Hey, look, that's outside the city.
Be ready for it.
Right.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor cultures. Beckoning us saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Wow, look at all that endless desert. And then I suppose that's the electrical infrastructure going out there to supply the world with power. Probably. Kind of like out over there. You can see the remnants of the terrible graphics. It goes from really nice right there. There's like a hard line, and then it looks terrible again. Magical. Absolutely magical. Big sword clip into yeah, that happens from time to time. You know, what can you do about that? It is a very large sword. I wonder how that works in, you know, assuming the world is real. Does Cloud have to, like, tuck his sword up out of the way of the vending machine? Did we manage to get that one down? We did. Epic. Okay, who's next? Okay, we're gonna toughen him up a bit because we need him.
So long.
Have we, like, checked one of these before? Yeah. We need to be keeping an eye on what Chadley wants us to do. We need to, like, see what his quests are, because there's probably things like attack a sentry launcher with some sort of particular attack. And we're not doing it because I'm not aware of it. We'll do focus thrust on it, just to be sure. I'm not sure when focus thrust would be ideal to use as opposed to Braver, because Braver, I mean, I feel like it's just going to finish this off in one hit. So much so that we're literally going to just ignore that now. Take that out.
Taking over. Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? Asshole!
Are there any more little guns? There's one more little gun over there.
Damn it.
We're not doing too hot on health, are we? Okay, you know what? Cloud, take care of yourself first.
Is that it? Whatever.
Wow, none of those hit. None of them. What a deep, tragic shame. Is anyone panicking yet? I'm not panicking. We're doing just fine. I mean, we would have just died if I hadn't done that cure just then. But that's fine. No need to worry.
Come on! Bring in the heat!
Keep Steel Skin up. That'll help us take less damage. Cloud, if you wouldn't mind, performing a basic cure on... Actually, do a cure on Barrett, if you would be so kind. Okay. So as long as we stand right here, that thing cannot hit us because there are... No, I can't hit it either, though! Darn it! Wait, what? This thing is still online. I had no idea. I thought we destroyed it. Okay. Nobody run within range of the sentry gun turret. These are like a little bit more powerful than the previous ones that we could take out with that attack once. That felt like it took forever. That felt like it was the longest fight we've had down here. Just clearing out all these little boxes. Want to make sure we're not missing any kind of epic loot, you know? Alright, let's head out. We did get a Tough to Phoenix down from one of those boxes. That's pretty handy. We haven't needed one yet, I guess, because we haven't lost anyone. I feel pretty good about myself, but I'm sure if... Like, they have to be able to unlock a hard version of this.
They probably have cameras everywhere.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Better keep my balance.
You'd be good at it.
Was that flirting? I felt like flirting between these two. It's kind of cute, not gonna lie. So that's where we came from. We don't want to go back that way, right? Or is it? Yeah, that's where we came from. We want to keep climbing.
Almost there.
Tifa?
It's nothing. Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Some things you never get used to.
Yeah.
I keep feeling like we've been playing this game for a while, right? Like, not today, just in general. I'm like, yeah, we're a pretty good way through the story, but then I keep remembering all of the things yet to come. And I'm excited, because I like most of the things that come after this. Like, this is all great, but I'm thinking about, like, I don't want to spoil it. If you've never seen it before, there's some really fun stuff coming up.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Man.
Jessie got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you can waltz right on into Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Curious about something here. I might break the stream here for a second. Let's see.
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
Interesting.
A bit more,
More to
maybe.
the left! The left!
Wait.
Hurry it up!
Fix those lights! Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Quickly now, quickly! That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
We keep bumping up above the YouTube bitrate limit, and I don't want to get in trouble, so I lowered it a bit. It's set to 50,000 kilobits per second, and YouTube's limit is 51,000. That's the video. Audio is much lower, so I'm not too worried about it. But it does keep like jumping above it to like 55,000 kilobits per second, and I don't want that. If I can avoid that happening, that would be swell. So oh no, it's still doing it. I dropped it down to 48, and it still just jumped to like 56. I'm sure YouTube doesn't care. I'm sure no one's monitoring that, and it's such a minor bump above. I wonder if they just reject it if it gets that high. If they're just like, we're gonna shave these off for you. Might have to do some more playing around with that. I really don't feel like, in terms of overall quality, an additional 2,000 kilobits down is gonna be noticeable for you folks. Yeah, I don't know. You can let me know if it just got substantially worse looking. And if it did, I'm very sorry. I don't know how much of it I can do.
Here, maybe?
Well, now, that could work. I'm next.
Yeah, absolutely you two can go first on the I have a death wish route. I'm not going to argue about that. Biggs is definitely my second favorite. I respect that. He's a bit Charlie Sheen looking, though. Which, I mean, I say though as though it's a negative. Just something I observed. Kind of sounds a bit like Charlie Sheen, too. Have you ever seen the movie Food Fight? I don't recommend it, but if you have, he's got that sort of a delivery.
Check it out. They stick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters.
You're probably right.
Prototype. If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Oof. Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
Spoiler alert, they do try to deploy it. Just in case any of you were wondering, that is a thing that happens. Geez, I really shouldn't have... I mean, I feel like the game teased it pretty heavily just then. It's not an actual spoiler, right? But you're probably right. I'm sure it does just ignore it. I might bump it back up. You have food fight? Oh my gosh. That's fun. What are these little guys? Monodrives. Okay, we haven't scanned one of these before. Well, you know what that means. Time to assess, we'll do Monodrive C, so we actually have a chance to scan it. It's weak to wind. Now, who did we give a wind ability to? Was it Barrett, I think, or maybe Tifa? Someone has a wind ability. We're not going to use it right now because that was one of the easiest fights in the game just then. We fought these, I think, back in the first reactor as well. And it just goes to show you how far we've come, how quickly we can dispatch of them now. Very obvious foreshadowing. Yeah, I agree. So I don't feel like I really spoiled it there. Tifa, what do you mean it takes you back? Have you been in one of these reactors before in events previous to the game that people who haven't played aren't aware of yet? What a strange thing to say. It's so bad you love it? You know, I've never actually seen Food Fight, but I've watched other people talk about it to the point where it's one of my favorite, you know, people, they'll do the funny reviews, and yeah, I love that. I love that. That's one of my favorite movies for that. That and The Room. Watching people watch The Room or talk about The Room for the first time is one of life's simple, lovely pleasures. He's just slug race.
You're done. Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
That was cute. Who all is in that? I know, let's see, Charlie Sheen's in that. Wayne Brady is in that. Who does the voice of the girl? Is it Hilary Duff? That's weird. That's a weird age disparity between Hilary Duff and... Oh, goodness. Oh, not these guys! Have I scanned a sweeper before? I have not. Oh, gosh. I thought I scanned one at the last fight that we had. But maybe that was a different thing. Alright, so they are weak to thunder. They're not the only ones. Actually, you... Nice.
My turn.
Let's actually use Thunder. Once we buff Thunder to be a bit higher, it'll be a bit more useful. Let's focus on A for now. And then actually, Barrett, will let you do that real fast. Did he get that off? Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And then do it again. The more we use Thunder, I do think it levels up and we eventually get Thundara.
Brace yourself.
Darn it! Got our charge ready yet to take that guy out? I'm trying to play as tactically as I can right now. So this thing, we're about to defeat it without actually ever filling its stagger bar, which is a bummer. I'm saying that very confidently, as if we are... Oh! Okay, nobody panic. Nobody panic. Everything is fine. Heal Cloud. Cloud, roll. Just roll. Just roll. Oh, thank goodness. I think that's the closest to death we've ever gotten. Okay, wasn't expecting that to be the most difficult fight we've had so far. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I've seen people talk about Neil Breen movies. We watched one at a game night once. Me, Micah, and Brinson, we watched, what was it called? I can't remember. I know there's Here Now, Twisted Pair. It wasn't either of those. It was the one where they find the magical mushroom and it turns into a box, and then the kids are separated, but they meet each other again in the future. What is that one called? Does anyone remember the name of Neil Breen films?
A little more chaotic, ain't that right?
Yeah.
We got a bulletproof vest, everyone. That's pretty cool. How do I get down there? Right here. How long do I plan to stream? Well, my goal was to go for about 3 hours, so probably another 15 minutes. I know that we're about to get stuck in another big story beat. I don't know if I want to kind of clear this area out and then save that big story beat for next time, or if I want to stop now and then clear this area out. Oh, look, a flashback.
Mako, Shinra, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
What does it all mean, though?
Hey, Soldier Boy.
Tifa.
What?
What was that all about, eh? We wonder? No idea what that was. Guess I'll have to wait 10 years for part 2 to come, or go play the original also. It's an option. That is a choice that can be made. Alright, are we ready? We ready to do this? I'm not, I have to pee again. I did warn you all when I got that water earlier. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? It's me. I'm back again. Go tell a friend. I got up, and the entire piece of light filter that I put on here, by which I mean the parchment paper, fell off, and I had to like reattach it. I need to figure out a better approach to this. Maybe if I staple the parchment paper to the tape. There's got to be a better way as well, though. Surely Reynolds Kitchens even brand parchment paper taped to lights is not the best option. It works though, and I'm all about, you know, budget setups, so you're not going to see me going out and spending a lot of money on this here.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
We withdraw to a safe distance.
Thank you. Rubber bands? Well, I'll have to.
What? No such thing.
I'll have to explain. Hold on. Let's let the cutscene play out. Wow. Okay, cutscene's over.
We get out the same way we got
So the way I've got them right now is they're kind of like, if this is the light, they're actually like not flat up against it, but bowed out, so that when the light hits it, it like spreads, to create sort of the softest approach possible. And a rubber band, I feel like, would either smash it to it, or also create like a line in the light that might be noticeable. What I could do is get something. I mean, honestly, the tape is holding up fine. I think stapling it to the Reynolds wrap might be the best approach. I was gonna say I could do something where I get like a solid piece of material that I then like double-side tape to the back of the light, and then attach the Reynolds wrap to that solid material with like staples or something. But then at that point, we just leave the tape. I feel like maybe my very first swing at this was almost a solid hit, and it just needs that slight adjustment to make it a home run. What are we doing? Are we gonna set the bombs? Are we gonna leave? Are we getting out of here? What's happening? Let's go! I feel like it's a job well done. This can't be what the game wants me to do, surely. Are we actually finished? No. Did we plant the bomb? What did we do? Escape the reactor. Apparently we did. Can I open this door? No. We're gonna have to go up the ladder. Oh no! It was a trap all along!
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
Honey, obviously. This has been planned all along.
Greetings, my dear sewer rats. As architect of our populous engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome. The chief warmonger. You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the
Oh my gosh, they have security cameras?
Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
So that's older footage from a different event, but okay.
Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra.
What chaos? What disorder? I followed none of that. They need a more hypercardioid mic.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and circus. The big boy.
Yeah.
Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster, your executioner.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air.
Airbuster hadn't even finished.
You are hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me.
No, not these weirdos. Is it a necessity that you run in that manner? Real quick. Oh my gosh, we're about to lose the other filter. Yep, there it goes. I can deal with it for the remainder of the stream. That's fine. It's not that big a deal. We've got the super blue light filtering glasses. Have we not? Oh, these are elite shock troopers. Okay. I don't know what I'm attacking right now. Okay, now let's do an assessment of the elite one. Okay, yep, weak to fire. Regular ones are weak to fire as well. Kill them all, says Gilliam in a message that was filtered. I wonder if there's like a area where I can whitelist a particular phrase, such as kill them all, so that I don't have to do that every single time. Okay. Wait, why did I do this? Wait, no, I gotta get Cloud out of there. I gotta rescue him. Gotta get my boy. This could be the first time we die. I don't want that to be the case. What is happening? Wait, what is happening? Let's focus all of our attacks on one guy, and we'll take them down one at a time. Because if we all try to take down a different guy, they're just gonna, like, wheedle us down. Oh my gosh. Tifa. Honey, what are you doing? All right. Good job, team. Excellent work. I can understand why you two blocked that one. Let me show it. Hold on.
So we're screwed.
No. Hell no. Listen, they want to turn this into a spectacle? Then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big-ass mech in front of everybody.
Okay. I'm sold.
Lena says, okay, Reese, I've got to go for a bit. Good luck being a terrorist. Thank you for tuning in, Lena. I hope that you've enjoyed this part of the stream. I think we might actually go now, even though I was thinking of pressing on until we get to the next segment of the game. It has been just about 3 hours, and real life, I believe, is calling. So thank you, folks, so much for tuning in. I hope that you have enjoyed the stream up until this point, and we will be coming back to finish up Chapter 7 and begin Chapter 8 tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. There's a thing that I have to do tomorrow that I don't really know the timing on it. I need to reach out. YouTube's inability to detect context is amusing. It is. It is. I mean, I kind of understand on that one, though. Like, in what universe is any context okay on that? You know what I mean? But it is funny. Good night, Gilliam. Hope you have a good one. You're saying good night to me. I guess it is getting late here. I assume it's not nighttime where you're at. So the Earth is rotating, and it's getting dark here. It's probably morning for you, isn't it? Well, good morning, Gilliam. Hope that you have a great one, and I will see all of you folks soon. Goodbye, I say. Fare thee well. I need to get a clock up. I need to have like a world clock always displayed with several different time zones, so I can just know what time it is. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. I need to go. I'm going to buy. No, you didn't cause the end of the stream, I assure you. I said 3 hours, and we're at 2 hours and 58 minutes. So we shall resume again tomorrow.
Thank you so much for joining us during this live stream. If you enjoyed it, please share it with a friend or loved one. They'll enjoy it as well, and think you are really cool for watching it. Also, big thanks to our Patreon supporters. Check out the link in the description or head to patreon.com/howdyfolks to find out how you can become a patron or executive producer. Until next time, thank you folks for watching, God bless you, and we'll see you